I'm completely fucked in the fucking head right now, okay? I have been fucked in the head since I fucking lost you. I'm not gonna fucking lie right now. But I have been doing my fucking best to make it a good world that you would be fucking proud to live in. For no fucking reason. Listen, right now, if another worm came and fucking ate me right now, I'd be fucking happy.
I'm just gonna hit you guys with a little bit of a recap. During the standoff with the Ed Untas, the party revealed the feat of killing a purple worm, which caused Fayte and Blacktooth to fight in hand-to-hand combat to show superior strength. Meanwhile, a gargantuan subterranean monster named Frigar attacked during the ruckus, killing 2 orcs. Shortly thereafter, Calamar had a chef challenge against Bloodwacka, while Fayte finished his fight against Blacktooth, ultimately leading to him killing the orc. The group continued north towards the Deadwoods, finding suitable campsite where a caravan merchant, Timothy Quaker, was resting. After making some trades with the Gnomish man, he led all but Gaal into the carriage to look at his reserve stock. So that's where we're going to pick it up. Josh, how you doing? All right. So,
mic and headphones seem fine. I'm trying to plug in my webcam.
Cool. So we're going to do a round of goals. Calamar, what do you got for goals this session?
Purchase additional gear for our travels.
Sweet.
So
all right.
Maybe like a tent or I don't know, whatever he's got that will help us travel.
Okay, sure. And then what about Fayte? What do you got for a session goal this week?
Mine's still the same. Make it to the forest.
All right, and Cilia?
Mine is to haggle with Timothy Quaker.
All right. Gaal? So
your session goal is find out more about these lands and its inhabitants.
Dope. All right. That is a perfectly good goal. Okay, so then that being said, we'll jump right into the session. As the 3 of you guys enter into the this incredibly ornate decorative carriage that's being not held aloft, but it's being headed by 2 Clydesdales. He ushers you guys in and shuts the door. When you guys climb in, you're not climbing into the carriage that you see. You're climbing into a fully fledged shop. You walk in, this thing is more like a 10 by 10 room. It's got almost like carpet along the walls, like the walls are fuzzy, right, if you will. The floors themselves seem rather carpeted. Everything is nice and plush. It's warm. There is a storefront bench along the right side wall, and then along the left side wall is literally just mountains of pillows, almost like a little sit down and ooh, here we go, you know what I mean? There's odd downlighting that seems to emanate from nowhere. He's got streamers and shit. I'll show you. Show you what it looks like. You sons of my little beaches.
And
yeah,
fucking candles and shit.
Very, very much so. Beanbag candles.
It's a lava lamp.
Things of the like. As we find ourselves,
fuzzy neon poster
in front of the shop. So
it's all black and white.
Is it all black and white? Well, you know what? Take it to daylight. Did that help?
No.
Okay. Give me 2 secs. 2 secs. Lighting. global illumination. How about that?
Nice.
Cool. So, you guys find yourselves here. There's an assortment of stuff in front of him, and he himself looks kind of like. Let me pop him up. As I said before, he's rather cherubic in nature. You could call him almost like Scottish, if you will. He has a very Scottish look to him. As I pull out my gun. Where in the fuck? What are you trying to click on?
I'm trying to click on.
Oh, you're trying to click on everything? Yeah. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get that far in this because, I only had a few hours a night to work on it. But yeah, I'm just going to drop his picture of what he looks like into Discord as I've made a deal for him. So, that's a bad picture. Rup. Okay, there he is. He's got this pipe, this top hat with all these little like buttons and zigzags and gizmos and clocks and whatnot, and he's the coat that they put on him, he's not wearing that, but he is wearing the vest underneath and then just like a white like shirt, and he is again gnomish. As he kind of like hops up behind the thing and he's like, "Well, welcome to my mysterious menagerie of magnificent movables. How would you like the reserve stock? Point to something, and I will tell you a bit about it, if I can."
This here, pointy, shanky looking thing.
Actually, that is a wand. Usually used in a focus for spellcasters. This one in particular allows you to create various wonders of music, if you will.
What wrapping paper down here?
Oh, that is actually just rolls of carpet. They allow me to change the way that this interior looks whenever I please. What suits your fancy, Radagast?
What kind of music is it? Is it the superior polka variety or some other sorts?
Well, I do share your love of polka, that is for certain. But I believe that it can hold on to your butts. As I look up the fucking item, well, blah, 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 blah. Oh, yeah, this is polka music. This one in particular will be polka music. You can play polka music at the swish of a wand. If you were magically inclined, that is.
That is fantastic.
You'll be all the rage. This wand here is going to go for 75 gold pieces.
Oh. That's a good deal. Let me count my wallet and like my 10 coins. Like, continue.
Well, Elf, what about you? Is there anything that suits your fancy?
I guess these 2 swords over here, along with this cup of tentacles.
Actually, that is my friend, and he, what is that called? He works the till, if you will. He works the register at the front. He is not for sale.
Did
But
you say he was registered?
he works the register?
Oh, I thought you meant like when he moves into an area, he has to tell people or something.
No. So, you are inquiring about the 2 swords. This one up here, as he Yes, I guess I can't. Oh, yeah. Nope, can't do that either. All right, hold on. Can't select. Okay, can't select targets. The sword up in the top left. That bothers me that I can't ping. That really bugs me. I'm just so used to being able to do it. Anyways, that one in particular is actually a rapier. It has several unique uses, as it is sharper than your average rapier. It's a little bit lighter than your average rapier. But you and your finely tuned muscles seem more for the power of slashing weapons or bludgeoning weapons rather than the fine arts of fencing, if I were to guess.
Yes, I am more on the practical side of weapons.
Oh, such an air of confidence. Well, the other one here, it looks rough-hewn, but it is actually built that way. It's built different, if you will, on purpose. It can crack an egg inside of its elbow armpit. It actually is jagged to create a form of bleeding as you strike with it, possibly causing, forms of exsanguination or falling asleep. Yes, good morning. I watched you go. Yes, the sickness, it
What type
happens.
of sword is it?
Well, it's a short sword.
Instantly disinterested.
I see. You enjoy the larger swords. Yes, of course. The bigger two-handed heavy weapons, I take it?
Yes, like the one on my back.
Well, I would imagine then that you would only be proficient in that one then, would you not?
I am proficient in any weapon you could point out.
Interesting.
If you gave me that cup there, I could probably kill a man with it.
Yes, probably. My, you are eloquent. Anything else?
What is this exquisite gem you have up there glowing?
This gemstone. Well, this gemstone actually is used quite similarly to most books that wizardry is, what is the word, familiar with. This is a spell gem. It can hold as many spells within as a spell book and is used in place of such things.
How much for that one?
This one will be 300 gold pieces.
What about the shield with the face on it? What does that do?
Yes, this shield is wonderful. You see, with but a mere thought, you can make it express whatever you want. It is quite wonderful. You can possibly knock somebody off guard by making it smile just before you attack them, or you can seem intimidating if you have it scowl. Yeah.
That is fantastic. All of the possibilities.
Is the shield
I
called?
know.
What about what's in the backs? What's in the backs?
Wait,
By
what?
the cup
I'm
in the
sorry,
back.
Elfman. What?
What is the shield called? Is
Why
it
is
the
it-
shield of expensive expense?
Expensive expense. Man. That is a brain teaser. The alliteration alone leaves me dumbfounded.
Telepathically, I just want to communicate to Cilia.
I think our lost bard friend would appreciate that wand.
Well, And he should have been here.
Good point. Ah, fucking nerd.
As I was saying, because he's completely unaware, I
Yeah.
haven't really named many of these things. They don't have like an official title or something. These are just what people give me, trade me, sell to me on my routes out and abouts.
Is it beauty? Nope.
I
So
can
you
hear
take.
you, Gaal, if
take-
that's what you're asking.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, sorry. Please continue, Elfman.
So you take trade.
Sometimes, yes, I have been known to trade if the item is particularly valuable enough. As you can see here, these are quite rare, as I'm certain that many of you have never been able to call a bird or possibly shot a bolt out of a crossbow and had it knock somebody flat. Or even been able to light a torch underwater. Several of these items are incredibly unique as far as I can tell, and I traveled the main thoroughfares from east to west.
I think
They are.
that well, a lot of these items are very unique and special. I just don't think that we have the spare change or the need exactly for most of them.
Speak for yourself. What's in the box?
What's in the bag?
Oh, inside of this box.
Yes.
This box contains a very dangerous item. As he leans forward, he takes a puff of smoke and This box.
Cilia leans in.
This box contains a ring that, when applied, forces the wearer to prove their loyalty to a certain band. Certain people who would rather not get caught tend to wear it, as it causes an instant death upon death. You know how sometimes you get stabbed and you go unconscious, but then you can, like, come back up or someone can raise you? If that happens, you are just dead. There is no coming back. I actually myself was assaulted by an assassin who was wearing this ring, and it wasn't until I killed him that I realized that I could not bring him back.
How much are those bolts?
Oh, these bolts here? And he points to, you can see them in the quiver, right? They definitely look like candles. They're certainly not candles. They are, they are crossbow bolts. These ones, well,
I like the creativity.
yeah, for a pair of them is 50 gold. But when you fire them, if you hit your target, as if your aim is true, your target will be flat on their back and won't know what hit them. They'll take quite the wallop.
Because they'll be dead.
No. Well, maybe. I don't know. If you're a good enough shot. They hit with such force that most people have a hard time standing.
Well, I remember we talked about the poisoner's kit previously,
Yes.
and that was
50
50
gold.
gold.
Yes.
And this
Keep in
is
mind that in several cities, out of the 4 that are left, poisoners' kits are generally seen as illegal because why else would you make poison but for nefarious reasons?
anyways. So, poisoner's kit would be 50, and
Yes.
those bolts, are they reusable or is it just one time? One time.
Let me see. I wouldn't know off the top of my head, but if I were to take a closer look, as he looks down, pulls it up and goes, well, it doesn't say that it. I mean, no, you can use these if you can pull them off of the body, and assuming that you don't hit something that would break it, I can't imagine that they wouldn't hold their own. The secret's in the frosting.
Just don't want to spend money on a one time. especially that kind.
Of course, I can certainly understand that. I wouldn't want to lose them.
Do you happen to sell information?
Only the information that I myself have.
Do you normally trade around these parts, near the forest so closely?
From time to time, yes.
Can you tell us, you seem to be confident in your defense, even with all these trinkets of expense. Could you tell us the safest route to get into the forest?
Oh, well, yes, I could, actually.
What would you trade in information for?
What is that information worth to you?
A platinum?
Yes, deal.
Alright, yeah, he gives him a platinum.
The safest route that I could find would be either to stay on this main road, or to skirt all the way to the west, where you would meet the spine, the giant mountain range, and skirt around the God's Hand.
I'm sorry, could you start over? I wasn't with my pen yet.
Ah, yes, of course. Either, as we're going to take a quick trip to the world map here. Activate scene! Alright, as we all find ourselves over here.
I don't have a token with vision in the scene.
Fuck. Oh, hold on to your dicks.
There we go.
We'll put
There we
them
go.
all.
Deep part of
Black
it.
and white.
Yeah. Okay, now, don't move your tokens or I'll kill you. Wait, is it dark?
It had color, and then we lost color.
Okay, here, I understand why. Because...
I can see bygone.
Hold on, I'm going to give you a...
There we go.
Boom. Take that. So, if you notice up... God damn it, I really wish I could... Yeah, I can't. Can I... Ray template? Okay, that doesn't... That's fucking... Okay. Well, you know what? I don't need this from you people. If you were to look at over here... So if you look up by where you guys are at, which is just north of Ashbrook, how do I pull? I gotta learn these fucking hotkeys to pull you guys in. To zoom in. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah. So, if you take the main road north from here, the one that you're currently on, right between the two plateaus, which would be up over kind of a pass, that's about probably the safest route, as it is the most traveled.
Here? You said?
Yes. Oh, yes. You're on the left. The left. No, you guys wanted to go to the right one.
Yeah, we went to the right, yeah.
Yes.
See Calamar just.
You better not cast that fireball. But don't cast that fireball. But yeah, if you he tells you that if you follow the main road is going to be the safest, or if you take a couple more extra days of travel to the west, right by where over here to the west, where the mountain range begins to pick up, you could find a minor road that would circumnavigate nearly all of the deadwoods and get
so
to...
we can go straight here,
Correct.
or we can circumnavigate by going straight to the left and then up.
Correct. Those are the two safest roads. Whether or not they are going to be close to your goal, as I don't know what that goal is, then that is that. But to actually enter the Deadwoods safely, relatively speaking, of course, then this would be the way to go.
Okay. Thank you. Do you have items that you would think would be very useful in the Deadwoods?
Well, I do have a bottle of holy water, but that's a single
we
bottle
have-
of holy water.
Do we have holy water? It seems we don't.
So, with that, we're going to cut back over to good old-fashioned Gaal. Gaal,
It's me.
here you sit, broken-hearted, tried to poop, but only farted. Oh, I'm going to drag you guys out of the scene here a little bit. This way you guys can be aware of whatever's going to happen without
How dare you,
being
Brett.
aware of what's going to happen. So you find yourself outside. Oh, that's Cilia. Gotcha. And hiya. So you find yourself moving back from the south. Just as he goes, no one will ever believe you, and he shuts the door, and you hear the door lock behind him. You had just previously to that heard him or saw him snap his fingers, and all of the clicky clacks of all the locking mechanisms around this thing shut down. What would you like to do?
The campfire is actually lit now, right?
Kyle,
we
you wanna
actually
mute your
did
mic?
last time?
The campfire was not actually lit, but I assumed that
yeah.
somebody was doing stuff in the time that you guys were all talking to him. Unless you weren't, in which case.
I mean, I was doing the potion stuff, and
There you go.
so was Fayte, so I don't think so. But if the campfire is not lit, then Gaal's gonna light the campfire and then just like almost brokenheartedly stare at Farron and just my boy. What did they do to my boy?
Look how they massacred my boy. So, you're sitting there looking at Farron. You have this rusted piece of a blade, and then you have the hilt and handle guard. What does the sword even look like? Like, is it literally just like a cross hilt with like a one-handed like handle, or is there anything ornate on the pommel? How is this unique to your friend?
It had both Farron and Core have the engravings of the owner, as well as like a few runic symbols that they learned when they were younger, and the swords were made for them. As well as Farron has a like almost a rapier-esque handguard over it, whereas
Like
Core
the
is just
domed
an
one that
open-
covers your all your knuckles.
exactly,
Okay.
exactly. And more so, the blade wasn't super unique, other than like a few etchings that they put in when they were young. But other than that, it was more sentimental value. Whereas Farron Core over time has had more and more carvings put into it by Gaal and his father.
Okay. Describe Farron to me, by the way. I don't know, who is this Farron, or not Farron. Who is your friend? Who that Farron used to belong to?
Farron used to belong to Clee, who was Farron. Oh my goodness. Farron used to belong to Clee, who was Gaal's best friend and the one that got him into kind of adventuring / merc work. Like, I would say it's more akin to Gaal was kind of like the silent, follow you kind of thing. And Clee was the one who did the talking, who was the more or less leader. And then when Clee died, then Gaal kind of carried both legacies, more or less.
Okay. What does Clee look like?
Almost, I don't want to say a twin. Instead of the darker brown coloration of Gaal's feathers, they were like a lighter tan. Obviously more of a daybird to Gaal's night owl. You want to?
Okay. And was Cleo a female or a male?
Clee was a female.
Gotcha. What sort of mannerisms did Cleo have? Like, were they
Not Cleo,
sweet
just
and
Cleo.
soft and always super nice to your brash, and or were they pretty much the same thing as you? Like, as far as mannerisms and attitude go.
I would say that Clee was more of a soft person until you annoyed her, and then you would see the hard ass, like the drill instructor at that point come out, and if you fucked her over too many times, you would be dead at the side of the room, probably.
Okay. The reason I ask is because it's interesting. You're sitting here looking at your sword, and you hear out loud, "What are you gonna sit there and mope about it all day? What's wrong? You look like someone took a piss in your cereal."
This is the best having you do these voices. I love them. I'm just gonna make them more and more ridiculous each time. I want you to know that.
You already have. Come on, Gaal.
Where's the voice coming from? Left, right, like just right in front of the fire?
As you look up, like, yeah, you see Clee standing hands on hips in front of you, like just to the side of the fire. Like, so what? It's just a piece of metal. It's a tool, if you will. I mean, sure, there's a little bit of sympathy from it, but come on.
I mean, I wouldn't call it sympathy, but sure. Who are you really though? Because the you that is you died. I watched you get killed. I'm pretty sure. I don't remember. I just remember you dead.
I mean, look, if I was to put anything like kind of crazy on it, I would say that I was like a figment of your imagination. You know, I don't know, you drank that crazy potion. Maybe you might have something to do with that. You just drank maybe you got the bird flu. I don't know. But here I am,
mean,
and now I
there
gotta
was-
sit here and watch you mope.
I mean, it's okay. Listen, it's not moping. It's been a rough couple of years since you poofed away, and I don't know why I'm talking to a figment of imagination, logically speaking, but we're past that point because I already drank a potion that somehow dissolved your sword, and then your sword got put in the potion, and I drank it. It's real. This is a weird fucking day. I can tell you that fucking much. Let me tell you this though. I have had to carry my burden, your burden, and your parents' burden as well since you passed away. It's not easy, first off. And then today, I had to deal with this elf. Oh, this elf. Let me tell you,
you
Clea,
can
I'm
spare
pretty
me
sure.
the details there, doll. Here's the problem that we're gonna have. Nobody asked you to take these burdens on, unless my parents did. I certainly didn't. I was dead. How was I gonna ask you for taking up these burdens? So what? Some Kenku stabbed me in the back and killed me. Oh no. It happens. But, also, like, go get revenge, of course. But when you think about it, birds die all the time. Sometimes we're just flying, we eat some seltzer, and we just go poof. You know? Sometimes, like, sometimes you fly into a glass door, and it's just over. I don't understand. You're sitting here all depressed. Your friends, they got to go in and they're having the time of their lives in there. But because you chose to give him my sword, But look, all I'm saying is, I don't know why you're imagining me right now. But you should probably try to wake up. I mean, really, you should try to wake up. You fell asleep in your hands in the fire right now. You should probably try to wake up. Wake up. Wake up.
And I tried to wake up.
Yeah, I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh shit.
So Farron, or not Farron, Cleo, Miss Cleo called me now. So nice. So Clee's standing over you like, hey, seriously, this is a problem because that demon dude, that dame with the 6 arms and the snake butt, and her, I believe you called him her boy toy. He really did a number on you, hasn't he? Boy, oh boy, you've been hurting ever since. But whatever this potion that guy gave you, and then you wake up and you're gonna take 3d6, fucking fire damage. Go ahead and roll me 3d6 fire damage, please.
What the?
As you literally wake up and your hand is
How
in
do I
the
roll
flame.
spare dice?
I have no idea. That's what I was hoping you
Is
would.
this why you're having me do it? Okay.
All right.
Yeah,
Let's see if we can figure it out here. Let's see if we can figure it out. All right.
Do I have an attack that does
Let's see here.
these? I do. You know what? Here.
Go ahead and roll the fucking damage. I gotta figure out how to do that shit.
Oh, hey.
Yeah,
Roll,
it's just
roll me
like
another d6.
it's just like another one. Just type in roll.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it type in roll or is it /R?
Okay.
Why?
Who figured it out? Who figured out how to?
That was
Yeah. /roll 1d6.
Okay, so you take 10 points. I got it. Thank you, Kyle.
Okay.
So you take 10 points of fire damage as you there we go. You take 10 points of fire damage as you wake up and your hands in the flames, and it's been cooking for a hot second. You fucking and you feel I don't know how hot it is for birds to sweat, right? Like
I'm assuming it's quite.
but you find your feathers are drenched in sweat. As you wake up, the fire's going, the fractured moon is out there doing its whole thing, and like shining down some, kind of dim light. The moon's like almost up at the top of the fucking sky. As you wake up,
They're not out of the caravan yet.
they're not out of the carriage. You aren't in your sleeping bag or anything like that. You, like,
Just both.
rolling over, you're like, oh, fuck. Like, you passed out. And this is how you fell.
Got it.
So what do you want to do?
Well, I don't want to sleep if they're not out yet because God fucking knows. I'm gonna like walk around outside of the campfire area. This character sheet takes way too much space. Like out around where the beds are, like walk around that
Okay.
area.
So,
And then like just to wake up the muscles, and then once that's done, is this a flat top carriage, or is this like an Oregon Trail kind of carriage with the canvas cover?
no. It's not quite a flat top carriage. It does have this sort of where it like bows up and then down, but that's like it is made out of wood. It is a sturdier topped carriage. There's a couple of little rails where there's like an extra seat, like that just hits just the back. So it's like the bench where the guy would drive. Then right behind that, there's another like cushioned section for someone to sit behind him.
Okay. Gaal is going to try and climb up there.
Okay, yeah, you climb up there.
Okay, yeah, I just want to make sure like there's no spells that are going to come out and like fry my ass or something.
Okay. Are you looking for something, or you just standing up there doing nothing?
Actually, wait. That rock face, how much taller is it than the carriage?
It's probably another like 15 feet.
Can I fly up there?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you fly up on top of the rock.
Yeah.
What do you want to do from there? You want to?
I am just going to keep watch. Since the party members are not out and we don't have a sleep schedule kept on record, I'm just going to keep watch, particularly for if I see them anywhere, our horses, because they might come back here. But
Right.
just in general, if there's any movement, like eyes out.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Hey, 16.
Cool. Okay. Nothing really happening at this point in time. You swear, as you're scanning around, you're overlooking the campsite. You're looking around. For one, these horses have not actually moved. Period. They're statuesque. They have not moved.
Not even
No
like
fucking head move, no tail, no stamping, no settling. They're just,
automaton.
they look like normal horses. And you're looking down, and it might be because you're not looking directly at the firelight that you just barely see the slightest shadow pass in front of the moonlight off in the distance. At first, it kind of like fucks with you. You're like, what the fuck was that? And then you see this black silhouette just quietly soaring by.
How big is it in the sky? Like, does it look like it's close by? Can I measure how far away it is, or it's too far away to tell?
It's too far away to tell,
Got it.
but I can only imagine that it's probably rather large, considering that you can see it from how far away it would be.
Yeah. Gaal is just going to be more or less at alert status at this point. Like,
Okay.
unbuckle the clasp on core, and then just, if it needs to be grabbed, he can grab it. Kind of.
All right. Cool. So we are going to take ourselves back in time to the shop. Yeah, that's about as safe of a trip as I could guarantee you.
How much for that holy water?
The holy water's not that expensive, I don't believe. Let me just check my log here. Yes, of course. If I had to say, 25 gold pieces is the going rate for holy water in a flask.
I think if we all chip in 5 gold, it'd be useful for the group.
Also, it would make you feel better about yourselves.
How so?
Most people find solace in religion. I don't know. I've never quite been a church-going man.
Me either.
I'm a man of the road.
I'm a man of the stars.
I'm a man who needs new armor. Do you have any armor?
What
available?
kind of armor would you like? You seem rather
Just a
frail, but also not at the same time.
Just a single breastplate.
Ooh. I have a mundane breastplate.
That would be excellent. How much would that be?
Oh, let's find out. Here is the the fucking tag. Oh, here's the there it is.
It's
Yes,
small.
of
It is
course.
hard to find. You forget where
Yes.
you put them. I understand.
Good God, it's 400 gold pieces.
Are you serious?
Yes, for a breastplate alone.
God.
I mean, it is made out of sturdy steel, and it would give you the highest armor for being the lightest possible.
I think that's a little bit too much. There are some things for our adventure that I think would be helpful. Perhaps the holy water. Maybe we could do a bundle if...
Okay.
Do you have any tents?
Ah, yes, the old tent. Of course. Doesn't that usually
2
come
gold,
in a
please.
pack?
No.
That doesn't usually come in a pack. Oh,
Bedrolls too.
does it come in?
Bedrolls too.
Why are you saying yes? Oh no, it doesn't. 2 gold per 2 people. Yes, I can do that. 2 gold. That is exactly what it says on the price tag. Look at that. Weird.
Do you have any small hunting traps?
Oh, traps. I don't really
5
do
gold.
much in the way of traps. If I had to guess, I have a spell scroll, a fine trap. I don't really. Actually,
okay.
my search came up with just traps.
Close that one. Close that one. No,
Oh,
gotta
yes.
save that one. Bookmark it.
There it is. Yes. Oh, 5 gold pieces. Wow, that seems rather. What kind of a trap is this? This is a. Oh, Jesus. It is. It's a fucking bear trap. Are we doing this now? Now it's a bear trap. Yes. Look. As he pulls out a bear trap and he goes, I can't load it. Here. Okay, so 5 gold pieces for a single bear trap.
I need 2 of them.
Oh, that doesn't sound good. There's not a lot of bears out here, but okay, sure.
Okay, well, the one is fine. One's fine.
No, I have a second one right here. Look at that.
Perfect.
Did I mention I am the head of a caravan guild? This is why I have all of these things.
You didn't. What is the guild called?
The Menagerie of Magnificent Movables Guild.
Wow.
That's, yes. I'm the
you should really
mysterious one.
shorten it. Just call it
Yeah, well, it used to be called M&M and M&M's.
I like that one better.
Some people, they kind of get a little tongue-tied.
Okay. How much were the underwater torches?
Yes. The torches. These ones, and you see they're over. Come on, guy. Come on, son. They're over here on the shelf on the left-hand side. You see them kind of stacked up. They are 50 gold pieces each for delving deep into the deep depths of the ocean.
We'll see if I can afford that. So I'm somewhat of a tinkerer, but I seem to have forgotten my tinker tools. Do you happen to have those?
Oh, tinker tools.
50 gold.
I don't have any tinker tools actually.
Okay, never mind.
Unfortunately.
What about
I do have other kits, just not that many.
Do you happen to have a component pouch?
Well, that I do have. Actually, it will be pricier than what you might find, though. You see, the items that you have asked me for, most of the time when people find them, they keep them, and they don't let them go for shit.
Some of the items are quite hard to come by. I have newt, dipped in troll spit, rubbed on a hag's boil. Yes.
Yeah. Also, Grandma's tube meat.
Oh, yes.
And a soup metaphor. I don't know how they got a soup metaphor for a component. So the component pouch, and you see he pulls out this thing. It looks like it basically looks like a book bag, right? Or like a laptop case, if you will. Kind of like Josh's laptop case.
Like a satchel?
It's canvas, it's satchel. There's no descriptive like thing. It's very inconspicuous. It's just made out of like a dark looking canvas, but he pulls it open and there's like this like grid of like little, not even really compartments, but they're just like little like little spaces for stuff that's like kind of jammed in every once in a while. And he's like, this is 50 gold.
Well, I definitely do need that. Okay.
Have you considered using a focus? If you were to, of course, be a magic spell user, which, like I told the elfman, there's none of those, except that there kind of are.
This entire tent seems quite wondrous. But that can't be real. Ha ha.
It's an illusion, yes.
Wait, so out of game, I thought I still needed a component pouch, even if I have a wand.
Only for materials that have to be like no. You can either use a component pouch instead of, or you can use an arcane focus, which is usually like a wand or a staff.
Yeah, okay. And I have created mine.
So you don't need the component.
No, I don't need the component pouch.
That's
but I do
fine.
want
Look,
2 tents. 2 tents.
You want 2 tents and 2 bear
Yes.
traps and
Yeah,
holy
2.
water.
I can chip in.
What else?
What about the ability to call birds?
That is like any bird. What does a bird come and do?
I mean, have you ever seen or heard those stories of like princesses who can like call birds and they might do something for them or they might not?
Our bird hits things with a sword.
See? Look,
flies
that
out
already.
We already have a bird.
That's
What
I'm
is
saying.
this smoking jug?
Oh, that actually, would you like a sip? It's actually quite refreshing, and it's one of my favorite items. As you see, he takes and he pulls out this little tiny wooden cup, and he rolls a d20. I can't even read those numbers. A 3. Okay, good. As he like, there's like that little smoke is actually steam. He lifts like a little thing, and a little pop top comes off, and he pours, and you smell this like dark roast aroma of coffee as he's like, "Ooh, it's so good, and it's always the perfect temperature." Would
Is
you like
it
a cup?
complimentary?
Yes, but if sometimes it wants to be a bitch and doesn't work.
I'll take some.
It's kind of like a running gag.
I'll take one.
Okay, so Radagast, would you like a cup of coffee?
Yes, I would love a cup of coffee.
Hold on. Don't roll a 1. Don't roll a 1. Okay, yes, and 3 cups of coffee. There you go.
Take a sip.
It's not too hot to burn you. It still warms you up. It's black coffee, so it's kind of bitter, but it's like a medium roast.
Nice.
So it's not too bad. It's not too
Nice.
bitter. Yeah.
So what are we up to? We got 2 tents. Got some holy water. 2 bear traps.
Maybe possibly I could entice you. I have this little guy that I don't know what to do with him. Here, let me show you. And he reaches down underneath the thing. He's like, I got him off of a very peculiar looking company of robots that was walking past up by the blasted hollow. And you see he sets down, it looks like at first it looks like a little in the Discord chat, it looks like a little like ball. It's a little clockwork ball with 2 little like chicken legs and these little tiny wings that come out. And he's like, it's like this, right? The eye, like the big like orb in the middle is like closed, and then he goes, you gotta wind it up once a day, and then it kind of like springs to life, and he, as it, ching 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 ching, walks over and it kind of looks at you guys, ching 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 ching, walks over and looks. He goes, as far as I can tell, it's sentient, but I don't know what to do with it, and
I cast Detect Thoughts to read the surface level thoughts of the thing if it has them.
As he does that, Cilia brings out her little dragon. See how he reacts to it.
roll me 2d6, Cilia.
Oh yeah.
The surface level thoughts that you would get are just like it's not so much like words, but it's feelings of just curious. Just curious.
Like it's actively investigating or
it's taking in its surroundings.
That's so cool.
Got a 9.
So you bring out your steel dragon, pseudo dragon, and you're like kind of like looks and like he looks like interested. He's doing this like trying to get that stereoscopic vision. He's like,
How much is it?
Can I grab it?
Yeah. Go ahead. You pick it up. It tries to run.
And he just grabs it, just manhandles it, like looking
Be gentle.
around it.
Mm-hmm.
Careful of its small little twiggy legs.
We don't have the ability to repair something like that, so don't break it.
We might.
How much is it? Cilia's very, very like.
It repair itself.
I don't know. I've never smashed it. It seems rather delicate, and if you break it, you buy it.
What's the use of it?
I don't know, but I've never seen anything like it.
He just puts it back down.
It's a friend.
Doesn't seem interested. We don't need friends. We need
Wow.
useful items for the
Thank
dead.
God that you guys have such barbaric company to keep you safe at night.
I'm gonna
Jesus,
give 10 gold to fuck, I was forget your name, Calamar.
Yep.
Okay.
To help pay for the traps and the holy water.
Sounds good.
But I'm not interested. He's not interested in the thingy.
Yeah.
How much is it?
Are you saying
How
that
much-
out loud or whatnot? Like, because I can only
No,
assume that it's
so I
very
just mean, like,
apparent
he
on his
pays
face
them-
that he like
yeah, so he
ignores everything
pays-
else.
He pays Calamar, then he kind of like goes to the door like he's ready to leave.
Okay, so you guys see Fayte pawing at the door, going. All right. Well,
Oh my god.
I don't know what to charge for him.
I just have him.
Well, I have to
I think
sell him. I'm still a business.
I'll give you a platinum.
Something about this thing says more than a platinum. I'll tell you what. I'll do it for 75 gold. So 7.5 platinums.
How do I break a platinum? I just try to break it.
I can make change.
Well, hold on. I don't.
Wait, what about a bundle? So we've got 25, we got 14, and then 75.
This is the only thing that I won't incorporate with the
114.
bundle.
Okay. Well, would you be willing to do 22 for the holy water and the tents and the bear traps?
Is that half of what it would be, or is that
No.
a quarter?
That is like 5 gold less. Or wait, no, it's I did my math wrong. 25 plus 14, 39. So 30 gold, 3 platinum.
Make me a persuasion check.
I mean, you do really like these very old platinum pieces. They do
They are
intrigue
quite remarkable. Yes, I have.
I just rolled it on
many
D&D
of them now.
Beyond. Let me.
you. Can he get advantage since I spoke up and said something?
You know, it's very interesting that Calamar didn't have the want to haggle goal, but
You took it from me,
Cilia.
you bastard.
Well, you're not doing it.
Yeah,
I'm waiting.
you're trying to get it
there.
gifted to
It's
you.
all right. Oh, it's a 7.
Well, now I will roll, and he has a +5 to his charisma, naturally being a merchant.
Yes.
1d20. Oh, fuck me, 15. So. I
Oh,
will tell
damn
you
it!
this
It's not a
much.
10.
You said it's 39 was the you said 39
Yeah,
is like the
39.
full, like the actual
Yeah.
like base total, and you're asking for 30.
Mm-hmm.
37.
Deal.
Shit, you got yourself a goddamn deal. Okay, all right. And then so he turns to Cilia. He's like, he seems to really like you. As this thing is like walking everywhere else, it like looks at you, what? And then like walks over. What? It's like, look, oh, he's calling you mommy. He's been crying for you all day. Would you? What do you think he's worth that isn't free?
I would happily give you. Oh, platinum. One platinum is 10 gold a piece, right?
That's correct.
Okay. I don't want to put that up.
I also gave you coffee.
You did, and it was delicious, and I appreciate
And
that.
I cured your friends of their curses.
Yeah, but they paid for
We
that.
paid for that.
Although
look.
we do appreciate you.
It's either that, or I think the nearest priest is back at Karan. So, unless you guys are clerics, all things as they are.
For a poisoner's kit and this, I can give you 9 platinum.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Please, if you could just roll me a persuasion check, then we would all be happily.
How do
Everyone
I
just
know?
carries
Click
their
on
own
it.
dice in real life. Well,
Unless
let's see.
It'll add my proficiency balance, right?
It adds
Right.
everything it needs to, and then you can roll normal.
No.
Well, let's see here. Perhaps someone might have inspiration?
I do have inspiration.
Where is that?
Or
I never burnt it. I don't know where it is, but I know I have it because I never used it.
let's find out together as we all try to figure this out. Inspiration is in my butt. Where is it? Actions?
There's
No.
inspiration.
Attributes.
Where
Oh,
is it?
attributes.
It's in
It
attributes.
is an attribute.
Underneath expiration and or exhaustion.
Yes, if you see your death saves, exhaustion is for the right hand side. It's the checkbox. They only give you the
Okay.
one.
Okay.
Would
I'm
you
gonna-
like to use it?
Yes.
Okay, then give it to me, baby. Please. Mahat, Captain.
Oh,
shit.
One better.
Well,
You need new dice.
I'll tell you what. You said 90. You are asking what I'm asking for the poisoner's kit and for this little guy is 125. It's a difference of 35 gold. Maybe one of your friends can pad the difference. Or you can give up the poisoner's kit. I mean, honestly, what does a poisoner's kit even do? It just helps you make a poison slightly faster.
True.
We
True.
have come across a purple worm and slayed it. Cilia was able to milk its milky poison sacs.
Is that how you get the purple worm
Yes.
poison?
With her small
That would be very
halfling
valuable in the
fingers, she
right
was able
markets.
to caress out the teat of the poison.
It was exhausting.
That could be incredibly valuable in the right markets.
Well, that's
Yes.
why we need to refine it. So here, Cilia, here's 4 more platinum.
Ooh. You see? It's good having friends. Well,
And then I put another
Celia's
platinum.
been so broke. So she's like,
I put one more platinum on the table and then 2 walloping arrows for her.
And I'm gonna put 35 silver on the table.
Silver?
Silver, yeah, I'm broke.
he doesn't want to have that. Wow. Look it. I've come into such great business. I'll tell you what.
So I give she was 40 or 35 short, right?
yeah.
So
Do
I
me
give
a
you
favor,
4.
Cilia. Roll me a base charisma check. At advantage, please. So click on your charisma. That's wisdom. Down. There it is. Click on the 7.
My charisma's not good.
That's fine.
I didn't mean to. I don't know how to.
Oh.
Ability check. It doesn't let me do it.
Let me see if I can do, though. That's a saving throw. That's a modifier. Okay, then roll me a d20. And -2 from it.
Okay.
2 d20s. Pick the higher.
2D doody.
Fucking do it. Quick.
I'm.
Quick, hurry. They're coming. Your bird friend is breaking down the walls. Oh, God, he's trying to get in. A 9 and a 17. A 17 -2 is a 15. I'll tell you what. I'll give you all 5 of these walloping arrows because your friendship has moved me, but you must do a quest for me. I'll even throw in one of these torches.
What do you need?
I want you to tell the next 25 humans that you see that... Hold on a sec while I mute this ice-eating motherfucker. That Olarish Naglin's mysterious menagerie of magnificent movables has patroned a portion of your journey.
Olarish Magnus?
Hold on, I will copy this, and I'm gonna...
Please.
Yeah,
Can't write fast enough.
Olarish Naglin's mysterious menagerie of magnificent movables has, in fact, patroned a portion of this journey.
Okay. I accept.
Yes.
If
Okay.
I will
here.
tell everybody.
So you get 5 bolts of walloping, 1 torch of delving, the poisoner's kit, and this little guy. And he slides back 9 platinum.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes, I'll keep the rest of this.
5 gold.
Yes.
Oh.
So he gives me 5 gold.
He just slides it back to the rest of you guys. He slides you guys back 9 platinum out of everything that you gave him. So 35 silver and I believe 5 platinum. Out of this bundle, right? So she had what? You had 9, and then you gave her 4, and then 35 silver.
Yeah,
and so he keeps.
That's what I gave him.
So he'll keep the 4 and the 35 silver, and he'll pass you guys the rest of the platinum back. So the 9 and all of the items, and he'll be like, consider this a forced patronage. Here, you see he pulls out a piece of paper, and he goes, this is the one thing that you have to do. And you look, and it's this sort of slick, almost like a plasticky feeling piece of paper. And he goes, who's got shiny armor? Put this on their armor. And you see it looks, and it says Mysterious Menagerie of Magnificent Movables. He's like, product placement.
What if I put it on the little bird?
I have a shield.
It's too big. Yes, a shield will work. But make sure that when you enter populated areas, you wear that shield proud.
I will. On my back, or I will show it. Okay.
As long as people can see it. I gotta make a living somehow, and traveling around looking for random vagrants to sell rare and powerful items to. You know.
Did he tell us what these were?
Oh, no, you never asked. Are you still ready to go?
I couldn't help but notice on my way out, they call for bags here.
Yes.
I didn't see them originally. What are they?
Which one looks fanciest to you?
The blue.
Ah, blue. It matches your, well, that...
Skin, sir.
That would seem to be a backpack, but in fact, it is far larger than that. It is very deep. Its pockets go. You get my meaning?
Yes. Would these two be a part of your patronage?
No, they wouldn't. Maybe if you drive enough business towards my business, then it might be in the works for you.
How can we get a hold of you? How can we reach back to you?
Well, that's simple. You can't. Unless you know magic that can magically communicate.
We know somebody. We have somebody. If you get a random message in your head from a cocky, condescending
pirate,
I'm gonna drop my disguise self.
Roll me 2d6, please.
Do not be frightened.
Are you using telekinesis or
Yeah.
telepathy, or are you
Yeah,
using
telepathy
your
at that
"do
point.
not be" mouth?
It's like super cool and ominous. Shadows are like darkening as he's
God.
slowly levitating up.
Okay, roll me 2d6.
Okay.
You're safe in my presence.
/R 2d6.
Oh.
No, that's not right. It's right.
Just-
Yes.
You did
Just
it.
imagine the original Predator movie
11.
where the Predator uncloaks
I
itself.
don't know if it's good or bad. I don't know.
Hey, don't be afraid of me,
Okay, holy shit. That's about as good as you could possibly ask for. Considering that the max is 12 and it goes lowest is bad to highest is good, right? He goes, "Oh, geez. Well, I did not realize that I had one of your kind in my thing." You see, he's like slowly trying to like get ready to reach for something, but
Yeah.
he's like stopping himself. He's like, "Well, hello, Mr. Mind Flayer."
My name is Calamar, and I'd like to appreciate your patronage that we are agreeing upon. We are on a peaceful mission. You have nothing
Yes.
to fear from us.
Isn't that nice? Well,
Cilia's going to make sure that all of the money goes back to Calamar. She's just like,
So I have 9 gold. Like, I have the 4 gold that she didn't use.
yeah, I give it all
it's
back
the
to you.
9 platinum.
9
I have-
platinum.
Yeah,
Like,
I have no money. I give it all to you.
Okay, so I have.
Oh, isn't that great? You guys are even exchanging goods while,
So I got
telling
180
me of your
gold.
true
So,
form.
how much was the blue bag?
750 gold. That's on a cheap end.
Yes. How much was the rapier? Calamar's now like counting things, like,
Mr.
and you'd see like
Mindflayer.
he's counting, and then he'll like grab like a stack of 2 and like hold it with one tentacle from his face.
Oh boy, this is. Let me find out, please. 1 second. I'm sorry for taking so long. Please do not eat my brains, Mr.
I
Mindflayer.
will not. I have eaten purple worm brains this evening.
Perfect. Great. I love.
I do have purple worm meat. I maybe could cook you a meal.
On
I would
second
love
thought,
to have you for dinner.
On second thought, roll me intimidation. It's not very hard to intimidate a merchant.
Okay. Oh my gosh, I'm sweating right now. 4. It was almost
I
an
see.
18.
Well, for this rapier is 100 plus whatever the regular rapier is. Give me just a second. Yes, rapier. Okay, rapier, 125 gold. Okay, 1 sec here. It seems that your elf man, he is really loving his ice. But I would love it if you would hand me the sticker back. I don't know if I really want my brand being attached to a mind flayer. No offense or anything. Please don't eat my brain. Look, you can just do it on the down low. That would be great. I don't really want you guys parading through towns.
He doesn't openly show this form.
I am always in disguise.
It's just when he feels comfortable.
I trust you.
Oh. Well, that's neat.
Smile.
That's. He has to be going.
This relationship has started so well.
Well, yes, considering I just met you like several minutes ago.
But you've been so helpful.
And hospitable.
I am trying to spend all of my platinum here because I do not see anyone else I would rather spend it with.
Yes, that is wonderful. Yes, 125 gold. I'll take the sticker back, and then you guys can just tell word of mouth would be good. Instead of, well, I don't know if you're gonna eat my brains.
Oh.
I'm very uncomfortable now.
Okay, I will buy the rapier.
Just don't. Do the thing. Don't do the mind thing.
No, not on a
Ever.
friend. Well, we have 55 gold left. Does anyone want anything else?
Boy, I think your owl friend out there might be dying. I think I smell him cooking.
Are you sure
Yep.
you would not like... Oh, weren't we looking for someone out in the dead woods? Who was it again, Cilia?
Timothy Baker.
Yes. Yep, he is a merchant. He's a guildsman of a different guild.
Are you guys friends?
Yes. Yep, we're colleagues, kind of. But he usually stays on the West End. Roll me a 2d6 again, Calamar.
Okay. Alright.
And this is a reactionary table.
Ah, right, it zoomed in.
Whoa. Because your target...
Did it roll?
It's you put r/2d6, which is a fine subreddit, but
/r space 2d6. How did I do it right the first time?
like that.
Oh.
Yeah, he's like, well, he tends to stay on the West End, but last I heard, he was the last traveling merchant into the Deadwoods. He said he had come across some information and items for the lords, and was going to be meeting with them individually.
The lords of what?
Of the
province?
Deadwoods.
Oh, lords of the Deadwoods.
Yes, they
Would you feel more comfortable outside?
I can change my form or leave if that would make you feel better. I will leave. I am sorry to have disturbed you.
That I appreciate your grace, and thank you.
I'm gonna hand 55 gold to, the 55 gold, 5 platinum, 5 gold to Cilia, and I'll take the other stuff, the bundle with the sword, and
Thank you. Okay, well,
leave.
Elf, I can only assume that you're leaving too, right? Oh, wait, hold on. Now say it.
So, he's been at the door, trying to open it.
Ah.
Okay, well, I think
that's
I think
right.
we're done.
Hold on.
I've got
And
everything
he
that I
snaps
need.
his fingers, and you hear the lock unlock. And so, it unlocks.
Thank you.
Yes,
So,
of course.
now that we're business partners, do you want us to maybe put a sign outside to help get more exotic customers?
I don't stay here. In fact, the fact that this is a carriage should tell you I'm mobile. Thank you, Space Elf. I appreciate the offer, but you should just, tell people that I've patroned a portion of your journey. Humans specifically, because we don't see enough of those out here. Thank you very much. Ha.
Okay.
Cilia,
As soon as he
grabs
can
her
open the
stuff.
door, he opens the door and walks
Yeah.
out.
Cilia grabs her stuff and she opens her hand out for the little mechanical eyeball bird.
He kind of looks at you. Walks away from you.
Hey. Come on. And I tap my hand.
Kind of looks down, looks up, looks down, looks up. Make me an intelligence check. Oh, sorry. I didn't realize I was talking into a muted mic. Yes, if you roll me an intelligence check, which is just a d20 plus 1 for you.
10.
Well, it's not an animal. So when you're looking at this thing, you're like, how can I possibly communicate with this? You can either do basically an Arcana check, or mostly it's just an Arcana check, because this thing is like a piece of machinery, right? To try to like communicate with it.
Okay, I'll try and communicate. I'll do an
You can just click on Arcana. You don't actually have to roll the whole script in.
Oh, ooh. Normal.
Okay, yeah, you're like trying to kind of coax it or whatever, and this thing looks like. Eventually, you kind of like just kind of get frustrated and like scoop it into your hand, and it's kind of like. He just kind of goes, "Thank you, Miss person Mason. Yes, be very cautious about the company you keep. And that thing seems to be needing a re-twist.
Well, it's nighttime. We can let it die. Right?
Right, yes. It'll last until the next dawn. And then at every dawn, you have to redo it.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes, of course. You guys have a good night.
Are you gonna sleep in here?
Yes, I feel very safe in here.
Okay.
Thank you. So, you guys all exit out. The moment that Cilia comes out and the door shuts, the Clydesdales start walking off. As you just see. And they like, once they get like around the road, they make a pace. Like they're not like full gallop or anything like that, but they go, they start moving rather quickly. So we're gonna head back over. Yeah. The other thing that you guys notice, I can't move the cart because I are stupid. Whoa, watching all of these little tiny like mouse nodes go all down to their character sheets and then up, like that's awesome.
It's wild.
For some reason, it auto like zooms in really fucking far, and it's getting annoying.
Yeah, it's been doing.
So I have to sit there and like scroll out, and I'm like, "What the fuck?" I kind of miss my old mouse. They just turned the scroll lock off and just.
When I activated it, it does that. Like the scene when. Because I know sometimes when Dan rolls, it'll zoom in on Dan's character. But I don't know beyond that. Yeah, like go ahead and do your roll.
Go way off of the screen. Okay, I'll just do a deception.
It didn't do it.
See, it didn't do it that time. I don't know. Last time
I don't know what's causing it to do it because it's only happened like 3 times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kyle figured it out, but
is that fireball
when
a part
when
of
I tried, it
thing?
didn't work either.
I don't know. I don't know how that got there.
Let's see. Status effects. No, it's not a status effect. Oh, you were marked as a combatant. That was weird. From before. Remove combatant, end combat. Yes. Maybe that might have fixed it. I'm not sure. But as you guys all exit out, you see that the fire is lit. The horses in the map are gone. And you would see Gaal, or no, you wouldn't see Gaal. You would see your friends emerge and the carriage kickstart into moving.
What, you scare the guy off?
More or less.
Yes. I revealed my form to him, and it seemed quite, like a bad idea. I don't know. I was feeling so trusting. We were making such good progress. He wanted us to be his patronages. What's the word for that? I only know the deep speech one, and it's Do you know a word similar to ooh? The one that I'm thinking of? No.
Okay, I didn't know you could speak fucking whale, but
Yes.
nice. No, I don't. I think you just mean a patron.
Patreon.
A Patreon.
No, a patron. Like, the guy who they don't have, as far as I've seen, they don't seem to have them this side. They just have people that give you quests. But a patron, at least from my village.
Damn, dude, that was big. If you want to call it a night, bud, you can call it a night.
Go.
Okay, if you're, because if
CPs.
yeah. CPs?
You fell
Kyle?
asleep
You
on your
seem really
own
tired.
shoulder.
Oh.
Yeah, we're talking to you, Kyle.
I know. I just need simulation. All right, it's just a lot of talking. We just need to. I'm good.
Okay.
All right.
Get ready for more talking.
Yeah.
You're coming into the heavy talk segment. Listen, at least from my village, a patron would be like, for example, my primary work was for my dad, collecting stuff for him, medals, jewels, whatever, going around and finding this stuff. He was a primary patron, someone who gave me quests and paid me and all of that stuff, more or less funded my journey.
No,
That is as far as
Gaal.
I get it.
Yeah, we know what it is. He's just trying to think of the word.
Gaal.
Yeah,
In your head, you hear. I mean, yeah, but also if you go to a bar, you're also the patron of a bar.
Oh, that's true.
Everybody hears him say that's true.
He wanted us to be walking advertisements for him. We agreed. We got a bunch of cool shit for like discounts.
I was going to show him that I was a
Nice.
magic user, and to make him more comfortable, because I think we are same, but different. But it did not work. He scared away a potential friend. I just wanted to have him for dinner sometime and enjoy his company.
Gaal is going to glide down.
You said that out loud twice now, and I must say I don't see the problem with it.
Right? I don't get it either.
Okay. Let me listen. This might be hard for everyone to grasp because they might not be seeing it in his context. Quick question. I always forget. I know Radagast. I don't know Calamar, right?
Calamar,
Whatever.
that is
Anyways,
correct.
So you eat brains, correct?
Oh, yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So let me say it to you like this. If I go, man, I want to cut you up. That's pretty direct. That means
That's
I
not
want
what I was saying.
Well, no. But when you say I want to have you for dinner.
Yes, I'm quite an excellent cook. Do you not remember
Yes.
my chef
No.
showdown
You should add extra words to it. You gotta flavor the sentence like you're flavoring your dish, okay?
Yes.
You gotta be like this. You gotta go, I would like you to attend my dinner table sometime. That right there, there's no way that he can misconstrue that.
Oh, I see.
But if you say, I want to have you for dinner sometime, now there's two contexts. Either you want to have him over for a date, and he's going to get...
He assumed I wanted to eat him for dinner.
Yes, that's exactly it, see? And that probably scared the shit out of him, because if you said the same thing to me and I knew you eat brains, I would be like, you know what? I think I'm going to go the other way. I think I left I left the stove on at the table at the tree house over there.
All of you are capable of eating each other. You are
That's
aware
what I
of
was
that.
Say. It sounds like it's just some primer thing.
Think we should just rest.
Yes, look at all the things we bought, Gaal.
So listen, I don't want to scare y'all, because it sounds like you guys had a pretty swell time in there, which I'm...
Until it wasn't.
Nice.
Mm.
But yeah, everything has to turn sour or dour at some point. But there was something that flew up in the sky. I'm assuming it was pretty big because it was really far away, but it cast a shadow. It was it was big enough that I could see it
Above us.
shadowed in the moon. So
Should we
I don't-
sleep
You should
without
see
a
the
fire?
things that fly around in the astral sea.
I don't know what goes on the astral sea, but I mean, I ain't seen a dragon. I mean, I read tales, but tales are always,
Yes, they're called
exaggerated a little bit. But I heard that dragons could fly, and I don't want to fight no fucking dragon. So if we could just,
I have purchased tents we could stay in without fires. It might be a cold night, but at least a flying creature would not find us.
we still need to keep watch.
Yes.
Okay.
So,
How about we could do like the buddy system of like 2 people in the tent, and then when it's the next watch, those 2 people come out.
yes. We could only set up one tent, and then we could climb into the other person's warmth when they've left it, and then warm that spot up, and then the person on watch would come back and climb into that other person's warmth that they left in the
See,
bedroll.
Now you're thinking. Now you're thinking like an owl.
Yeah.
That's a great conservation, right there.
Yes.
Just don't, put the
That's
tent
how
over the fire.
That is how you learn much about a person. Sleeping in their warmth when they've left their space.
Okay. Let's stop for a second right there. Again,
What?
nothing wrong with what you said,
What happened?
but also came about a little bit creepy. Kind of like I don't know if I like to sit here anymore.
On my common
There's
contexts.
you can be the greatest chef, but if you have bad etiquette, you can't make anyone eat your food.
Oh, are we all gonna have sex with each other tonight?
What the fuck? Oh my. Okay, you know what?
I want my own tent.
Here you are. And here's this adventuring pack I purchased earlier before
Thank
we went
you.
into that fantastic space.
I wonder if we could.
I don't know how to add.
I think it'd probably be easier to add it to your D&D Beyond and then upload.
Wait.
I don't know.
Hold
I
on
couldn't
to
figure
your
it out.
deck. I'm going to add an item in the items.
Lots of.
No. I'm going to create it. Oh, fuck. Oh, yes. Gok combo. Wait, if I go like this, if I go to compendium packs, and I go to D&D, where the fuck are the items? D&D Beyond items, and if I search for Explorers pack, I believe I can import this. Does this import to my... It imports to the items. So if you guys click on the items, it looks like a little briefcase. You should see an Explorers pack. So I can add these.
Oh, and then we can pick it up from there?
I think you should be able to literally just drag it over to your...
I don't see the thing that you did, but...
Where?
Maybe he's got to save and then pick up a bowl by so-and-so.
I don't even know it.
Possible.
Come here, Game Master. I'm going to get your little token.
Don't, please. Please stop it. It hurts. Be gentle. Ow. Oh, no, please.
I'm gonna make you say, "Ooh, mommy."
Oh, my umami. So I'll add this to the items, and then throughout the week I'll see about how I can add them, because I believe that I'm supposed to be able to drag and drop them into your shit.
That's way cool.
In fact, I just did. So you have to open up your character sheet, and then you literally can just drag it from the items directory list into your character sheet. And so, Cilia, you now have an Explorers pack in there.
Okay. Nice.
So you have to go to the compendium, and you can search in the compendium. So all the way on the side over there, the thing that looks like, it says compendium packs. If you click on that, so I have imported using all of the things, basically every item in D&D Beyond currently. And then every monster, every feat, every class, every background, yada, 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 into here. So you have access to all of these things. Now, when you do that, when you find the item, you import it, and then it will send it to the items directory of everything that you guys have. So as we do this, we'll amass the ability to drag and drop all of these items in. Yeah, there's a lot. I would suggest if you guys do search for stuff, you want to search for the ones that say the ones that don't say SRD, because the SRD is only the things in the SRD file. So like DDB items, yeah, shit like that.
I put holy water.
Cool. So Fayte has the holy water.
And remember, you have those 2 spell scrolls.
Mommy. So you got to click on those folders individually. So you look for DDB items. It's right down there by the bottom of what you have currently showing. Click on that, and it pulls that up. So the search bar at the top of that, and then search for anything like you're delving, right? So
I can't find that one.
Fucking balls. So it's probably under magic items instead of regular items.
And that one's locked.
Is that one locked? I can do it, I think. I can't do shit. Oh,
not a big deal.
because I didn't unlock the Patreon. This dude's Patreon allows you to do. Okay. Anyways, so there's that.
It's a torch, underwater torch.
Yeah, underwater
That's easy
torch.
to remember.
Underwater. Now, walloping. I think that's a magic item as well. So.
Oh wow! It's even got the bear trap grappling hook custom item that you made in. Oh, this is just everything from D&D Beyond that. Okay.
And all of my homebrew stuff I incorporated as well. Nice. So I've got crossbow bolts walloping right there. It is a regular item. So I'm gonna import that now. Now that should be inside of your guys' things. Trap. If you want to add 5 of those inside of the items list. No. If you go to so you're in the compendium. Go to the items, the little briefcase looking motherfucker, and it didn't show.
Cilia, may I have one of those arrows of bolts of walloping?
Yeah, of course. So you have.
Okay, I think I found it.
Wallop.
So
the spell scrolls you gave me were the Aura of Vitality and Aid spell, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Amanda, I added the crossbow bolts of walloping to your inventory.
Character?
Yes.
How do you,
wallop? How do you spell wallop?
For the little guy?
Yeah, I'll have to add that.
Wallop.
Yeah, that's AI generated.
Fucking love it.
How do you spell wallop?
WALLOPING. It's walloping in the items. But I just put crossbow or bolt even.
Let me see. I have 1. I only want 1.
Well, yes.
All right.
So, you guys are taking shifts. How many watches? Oh, the rapier. That's one of those armorer's handbook rapiers. If you want to add a regular rapier, put an asterisk next to its name. I can make a thing. All it has is it's a sharpened one.
Okay.
So it gives you a bonus to attack.
Would I remember what Gaal's weapon was that he is just holding the hilt of now?
It was broken. Like it was literally a broken blade of I don't know if you would know how long it was or anything like that. But I don't know if you want to ask him.
I'll do some RP with him.
Okay. So we're gonna break this up into fucking watches then? Is that what I'm hearing? I'm seeing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Dupe. So who's gonna take first watch? How many watches do we want? 1, 2, or 3?
I'll do first.
I was saying, don't forget that your watch for you normal sleepers, you can only watch for 2 hours. If you watch more than 2 hours, it negates your sleep. So just remember that.
Why?
Got it?
That's how sleeping works if you want a full night's rest.
Got it.
That you guys have clearly never slept. I don't have to. You don't know how to sleep. Let me explain to you how it happens.
Listen, there was a post
After
I saw
a certain
on Twitter
point,
that
you
will show
hit
you how to...
a rapid eye movement rest, in which case you dream. But yeah, you have 2 hours.
Calamar, his tentacles just.
Which
I can take third and fourth watch.
4 watches?
Third and fourth.
Last
Yeah,
bit.
so 4 watches are what we're doing this in? Okay.
I don't mind doing the first one. Calamar, you look kind of wet and sweaty. Maybe
does anyone-
or not Calamar, Gaal, you look kind of wet and sweaty. Maybe
Am I
you should just lay
frozen?
down.
no,
Or is
you're not.
everyone else
What?
frozen?
No.
No,
I see everyone
I mean,
else.
I'm fine.
Do you see me moving now?
Hang on. I gotta.
I can
All of
sit
us are- literally
incredibly
all of us
still
are,
and
like,
hold
moving.
my breath for extended periods of time, not blinking.
No, I have Amanda frozen. And she looks like suspicious.
It's like,
Exit
is
the
that
call and jump
fucking
back in.
peanut butter on the fucking table?
And you see her in the when I post.
Yeah, I do.
See on her monitor, she's got the Giga Chad chin filter, so that's why she's doing.
All right.
So yeah, we just need who's gonna watch the first 2 hours and second 2 hours.
I'll do first. Gaal looks like he needs to lay down.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Also, it smells like burnt feathers out here.
Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
All right, I'm gonna get in my sleeping.
I'm gonna start setting up a tent.
Okay.
And then extinguishing the fire.
I'm gonna get my bedroll and do the whole meditations and thing.
Okay.
I will
Extinguish the
climb
fire.
up to the top. Choo.
All right.
So, I'll be asking to you like this: if Amanda takes the first shift and I take the second shift, if me waking up in the middle of my long rest and then going back to a long rest, does that interrupt it? So it doesn't count.
2 hours. You got 2 hours that you can not.
How
be
about we go
sleeping.
to long resting, and let's
Yeah.
double check that together. This way, we are all up on it, because I certainly wouldn't want you guys to take my word for it. So, a long rest is a period of extended downtime, at least 8 hours long, during which a character sleeps for at least 6 hours and performs no more of 2 hours of light activity, such as reading, talking, eating, or standing watch. If the rest is interrupted by a period of strenuous activity, at least 1 hour of walking, fighting, casting, spells, or similar adventuring, the character must begin the rest again. So, you have 1 hour of strenuous activity that it can be interrupted before you have to restart your rest. Basically,
Okay,
if you do a bunch of shit for an hour, you won't gain the benefits. A character can't benefit from
even
one per
like
24.
you're sitting there and looking about.
That is not strenuous activity.
Okay. But if combat commences, then it would not count as a long
If
rest.
it's
We'd
for
have
an hour duration.
If it's for an hour.
Yeah, if we were fighting for an hour.
He just
So-
said all this to you.
So essentially,
You will be fine.
you're good for basically like 3 hours of time, as broken up as you want in there.
Yeah. Okay. I'll take the second shift then. You just wake me up. Pretty tired brain after today. Took a lot of work.
I will
I got some nice coffee, so I'm feeling peppy.
Oh, I haven't had coffee.
I'm going to not observe my surroundings and start ritual casting Identify on the evocation spell scroll.
Okay. In the dark?
Yes.
All right. So first watch is going to be what? Cilia, and then and Calamar, and then second watch is going to be Gaal, and then third and fourth is just going to be Fayte. Sweet.
That's what I think. Yes.
I am just going to put my back up against this.
Yeah, up
rock.
against a rock. Okay. So, first of
And
all,
that card's no longer there, right?
cart's no longer there, but I didn't make the map without it. So, Cilia, go ahead and roll me 2d6. Yee. If you roll an 11 or a 12, it's bad.
Okay, I saw my 12 and I was like, no.
Okay. This is less bad. So, go ahead and both of you guys roll me perception. Never mind. Calamar, don't roll me perception.
No, I'm busy.
Oh, okay. Let's actually take a quick break as Der Bebe is now up. No, you're not. No one's ever gotten tired in their whole
I'm
life.
sick. I've also been sick with a shitty cold.
I was the first to get sick. All right, so
Yeah, I know. Got us all sick.
So, fucking Calamar, you get to the end of your ritual cast of identify, right? And you're going over this one scroll that has the evocation like kind of globe around. Hold on a sec. All right, there we go. So,
and if the darkness was being impedant on the doing the thing, then I would had light. If it was like, oh, this is too dark, there's not enough moon, it's whatever, I would make light. But
sure, why not? It doesn't necessarily have to be. You can like the moonlight enough. Here, let me see if I can, instead of making this 100% dark. Oh, it's just transition to darkness. Never mind. Okay, it would be some like moonlight because it's a relatively clear night. So, if we were to go down to our spells, where the fuck are you? God damn it. Give me just a sec here because I have it on a list.
Did you want me to roll perception?
Yes, I think you already did, didn't you?
No.
No, you didn't.
She just did the encounter.
I have expertise. I can click on these and accidentally fuck with them. I had expertise and then I clicked on it and it was like took it away and then
don't click on the checkbox. Click on the name of it.
Yeah. So if I expertise, do I do with advantage?
No, expertise just gives you that plus 13 as opposed to like your plus 6 or whatever. What'd you say?
Give me what I want.
I run it now.
Norman. No, dude.
Okay.
Natural talent, so 14.
No, it was a 1 plus a 13. So
I'm changing these dice. These dice are shit. Fuck you,
it
dice.
begins.
I don't like rolling here. I'm joshing hard.
Okay. Sure. This might as well happen. All right, let's see. What the fuck was it? It was...
I can't tell if people are like looking for something or if they're just going beer, 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 beer,
Yeah.
beer.
Column A, column B. Because like it just looks like a bunch of little fireflies and shit just... Sorry, I was certain. Maybe was it a... I said it was a 4th level spell, right? I thought it was. But clearly my name is mistaken. Bear with me here as I fucking turn back time. Okay, I'm starting to freak the fuck out right now. I was certain. No.
Much.
No, good. Sorry. Super sorry. So very sorry. Because it would have been the one. No. God, I fucking hope not. Sorry. As you're doing all of these crazy magical effects are happening around you, and you're like, please unleash yourself to me. And it comes back. Am I losing my fucking mind here? I have to be.
Okay.
Because it would have been one that I thought it was this one, but clearly that is wrong. Oh no, okay, yes, sorry.
What I have written down is 4th level
Evocation.
evocation, yeah.
Right. This is the spell Vitriolic Sphere. For whatever reason, while I was reading Vitriolic Sphere, I was like, that's a protection spell. No, it's not. That's basically it's an acid explosion. Basically. You point at a location within range, and a glowing 1-foot diameter ball of emerald acid streaks there and explodes in a 20-foot radius. So yeah, in my head I was like, vitriolic, and then nothing comes in. No, that's resilient sphere because I are stupid. Yeah, because this would have been the one.
Soup people.
Like out of game, this would have been the one that if she would have picked this one instead of the one that she picked, it would have exploded and killed all of you guys.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that was so this scroll,
That's
Vitriolic Sphere, 4th level evocation spell. You have.
Nice.
Your guys' first watch goes off without a hitch. You see nothing, you know nothing.
So after that 10 minutes, I'm going to just continue to start writing the spell into my spell book with my magic quill.
That will cost you what? The same gold cost, I believe, worth of whatever inks and all that stuff. And then I thought the time was the only thing that it changed.
I'll look it up.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Let's take a peeky poo at the Order of Scribes Visard. It is the features. The features of your wizardly quill. The time you must spend to copy a spell equals 2 minutes per spell level, so it'll take 8 minutes. For the transaction, if you use your quill, your wizardly quill that you have, you can erase anything you write, blah, blah, blah. So the only thing that it reduces is the time that it takes. The gold cost will remain the same, which I believe is 50 gold per level.
There was something else. Because I thought they halved the cost, but let me see.
Yes. Meeseeks. Mr.
Spellbook, no.
Cilia, while he's doing that, what are you doing?
I am just being kept company by my pseudo dragon and my new little bird contraption, buggy bird ball eye.
Right. Roll me an Arcana check.
Okay.
No, they have the same cost.
Okay, so copying takes 2 hours. Oh, for each level. So 2 hours per level, generally speaking, right? Yours it's 2 minutes per level. And costs 50 gold piece per each level.
Oh shit.
So 80 gold is what it'll cost you worth of your expensive inks and all this and that. To cost to write it down.
Ink because he's Squid Boy.
Yeah,
that would be hilarious. But I believe
I do not complete it. I look at the intricacies of it, and I need additional funds. I should have spent all the money on a fucking rapier that I thought someone would want.
Additional pie. All right. Well, so that happens. You guys kind of do your watch in silence. The night goes on as you guys recognize.
I rolled a 13.
You rolled a 13.
Arcana.
Oh shit! Roll me 2d6.
6. Pick up sticks. Nope. 6.
So you pop this thing out on your hand, and it's like, I mean, this thing is like, about this big, right, on your hand. As it just, stops. It looks at you. Huh? Huh? It's just staring. It's one big human-looking eye. Huh? There's a little like four. It almost looks like the golden snitch with chicken feet. Huh? Do you do anything with it, or you just like, hi? Hi.
Yeah, right now it's just like, hi, what am I gonna name you? What do you do?
Huh?
Does it look like it's gonna be slowing down soon?
Maybe not.
Hmm.
With a Arcana check of 13, you're just excited to have this little guy. As it's basically just walking in circles. You see it like stops. It looks around. It looks at your hand.
Can I do an investigation on it? Or just on its what?
Yeah, totally. Go ahead. Roll me an investigation check. Oh fuck! Of course. Jesus Christ. So what you would see if you look at the picture, you see what initially looks like these two antennae here, and you notice that like one of them is a switch, like you can like click it and it like, and it sticks over, and then when that happens, you see that like glass on the side of it, the little area around the glass, like kind of slowly, ticks like a gear, just tick, 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 tick. And there's a little point of light just on the inside of that.
Is it? I look into it. Can I like look into it, or is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Looking inside of it, it looks like one of those like kind of like kaleidoscope optical illusions that's just constantly rotating, and it looks like starlight. It looks like you're looking at those, like the like, oh, it's the fucking the Grand Canyon. Yeah. And it looks like one of those off in the distance, but it's this perfectly cubed, like it looks like a D6, or like a cube if you're looking at it from like an isometric view.
Okay.
And it seems to be like the stars around it are moving, and then that one little isometric cube is not moving.
Okay.
So if that's all you're gonna do with it, then in your guys' watch goes off without a hitch, and you guys are like, oh, tired, umami, and then you guys go to bed. Do you guys wake up Gaal for his shift before?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, Gaal, they wake you up.
Wait. You do have a good rest. Yeah.
Yeah. Be careful out there. If you need, or if you hear anything, just wake us up.
Yeah, of course.
All right, the changing of the guard happens. Gaal, where are you going to be at? Currently, the fire is out. You went to bed.
Yeah.
Fire was on. You wake up. Fire is out.
Cilia snuggles in to where Gaal's warm, feathery body was. It's so warm in here.
Okay, Gaal, what are you doing tonight for your rest? Are you just stoically standing watch and?
Yeah, just like I think just standing there, like he might move to go up on the rock for like a few minutes and then back down and make sure like no one's messing around. But he's more or less, the majority of his watch is going to be spent in the proximity of his party.
Okay, cool. Go ahead and roll me 2d6. Yay. And then after that, roll a perception check.
6, baby. Ooh.
Fuck yeah,
So-
dice.
There you are, being Will Wheaton as always. And like you're just enjoying the quiet sounds of like just the slightest like wind kind of takes you by surprise as you just hear, I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't expecting you to for me to still be here. Gaal, I thought it was just like a dream or whatever. The flame ignites in front of you. And Clea's there just like... Weren't you just like dreaming?
I'm going to hold out my hand. Touch me. I gotta. Listen, the guy gave me a potion. I imagined it was gonna last like what? Maybe 5-10 minutes of me dealing with you, and that would have been great. I need to know if you're real or not. Because this is like torment at this point. And just touch me, please.
Clee goes to reach out and like, I mean, do we really want to know? Hey,
you have no fucking idea what it would mean to me if this was all real.
Right. She reaches out and puts her hand into your hand. You feel a physical hand. And then you hear the other side. What is real? If you're talking about what you can see and what you can feel, then real is simply... No, I'm kidding. But you do hear, well, this is mighty interesting. I wasn't expecting this to happen.
This is obviously the shopkeep, right?
So looking over, yeah, you see him sitting. You see Timothy Quaker kind of like crouch, like standing in a deep squat with a really long pipe. And he's like, boy, I did not expect this at all. You've got a lot of fucked up feelings in your head, don't you? As he...
Okay, Mr. Shopkeeper. It's bad enough took away my sword. The last relic I had of her. But if this isn't real...
Right.
I'm gonna be mighty fucking pissed, okay? I just want you to fucking know that.
Oh, is that so?
I mean, well, I'm not saying I'm gonna find you and chop you down and everything because giant fucking world.
I mean, all I'm saying is that I asked you to make a choice. You could have given your hand. You could have given your other sword, but you chose that one. Interesting.
You didn't tell me that I was going to sacrifice it. Otherwise, I probably would have chosen my fucking hand.
Well, but you didn't.
You just said, hey,
you chose your friend's hand, didn't you? Weird. You see...
God, that kind of fucking cuts deep, you know.
Here's the thing that I didn't explain to you at the time. Is that there's two ways to cure demonic curse. One is either from the cursor's ability, and the other is by the recipient of the curse's ability. Your friend in there is having a hell of a time battling his own demons. And you, well, this is your lot, I suppose. I didn't expect this. But you made the choice, didn't you? Yeah, doll, you made the choice. You gave up my sword. Why didn't you give yours?
Because I didn't know he was gonna use it for a fucking potion. Otherwise, I would have told him to fuck right off the fucking hell. Listen, if I had understood the stipulations of the contract before the contract had been given to me, then I probably wouldn't have fucking done it. But there was no mentioning of, hey, which one do you want to sacrifice? It was just, which one do you choose? I thought, cool, that's the one I'm gonna fucking keep. That's why I chose it, okay? That's why I fucking chose it. Because it means
Nobody
a hell of a
made
fucking lot more to
contract.
me. Every choice, every fucking day is a contract. Whether you're making it to yourself or to someone else, everything that you fucking do is a contract to someone. It will always have repercussions. There will always be small fucking texted. I don't even know if you're fucking a figment of my imagination right now, so I could be fucking talking
That
to the
is
air.
the question,
and
isn't it?
Everyone in the camp could be looking at me like I'm the fucking crazy one, which at this point, inclined to agree with them. But if I had been told that it was a sacrifice, I would have gladly, willingly given the other two fucking items, my hand and my own personal fucking sword, to keep that sword safe. It was an unfair fucking deal on that little fucking shithead's fucking part, and a little livid about it. I'm not gonna lie. Emotions
Your
running pretty
language
fucking
is
hot right
so
now.
brash. It's so forward.
Well, you know, right now emotions high, and I'm pretty sure this is all fake anyway. So no one's gonna be like,
Could I ask
Bad
you
deal.
a question, Aura? Did you ask a question of me as to what I was choosing? Oh,
"You hurt me. You hurt me with the fucking truth."
weird. Well, you see. Clarify next time if you want the small text. But you're looking at things through an awful black and white lens. I'm merely here to observe, if I'm even here at all. I think I might be a figment of your imagination.
I'm pretty sure you probably are, because the two decisions haunting the fuck out of me right now are the two decisions fucking talking to me. And my real enemy
That
ain't
hurts,
fucking
doll.
here.
I'm not gonna lie. That
I'm
really
not-
hurts.
Listen, honey, listen. It's not fucking like that,
Look.
okay?
I mean, whether I'm here
You're making
or
me trap
not.
myself in the corner here, and I don't fucking like it, okay? I'm feeling a bit crowded right now, and I know I'm in the middle of a fucking open field with no fire,
Gaal.
even though there's a fucking fire right there.
Look, Gaal, I'm not gonna lie. This doesn't look good for you. I mean, the first day away from the World Tree?
Like-
And,
Third at this point.
oh, the first week away? And you're already having an existential crisis with your paranoid schizophrenia? I don't think it's gonna end well. Make me a charisma saving throw. Everybody else that's sleeping, you guys would all wake up out of your sleep, out of your attempt at reverie trance, and you guys would all hear Gaal having an argument, like a one-sided argument. As you guys walk out, you see he is pacing back and forth, and he's like knife hand pointing, but back and forth between these two people, like he's saying what he's been saying, but you don't see anybody else there. And Gaal, you would not notice anybody else around you. Oh wait, hold on a sec, Fayte.
What?
Hold on, go ahead.
What seems to be the problem?
Yeah, what are the rules here with making him shut up and go back to bed?
Look, he clearly needs to rest longer. Okay? And so,
Perhaps.
Gaal, I know you're really worked up right now. I don't know what is going on in your head, but maybe you need to go lay back down for a little bit. And we can talk about this in the morning.
So, Gaal, in your head, you would see Klee go, listen, Gaal, not gonna lie, you're kind of fucked up in the head right now. I mean,
As Cilia,
oh no,
go ahead.
in his head, basically, think about this completely separate from what you guys are doing. I'm just trying to relay what she's saying because he's hearing a version of that is not what you guys are doing.
Right. Yes, I know we don't see them. I wanted to see if, while she was talking, if I could detect thoughts, because he's obviously talking to something that we can see that's not there.
Gotcha. Give me just 1 sec. I won't continue with anything. I'll let you do the thing in just a second.
Sure.
As Klee would go, maybe you should go lay down. Just take a load off. You know, you're very clearly stressed here, Gaal. So, you want to do detect thoughts?
Mm-hmm.
Surface level only, right?
No, I want to. Well, if I'm only detecting his frustrations from the things that he's, yes, first surface level.
Okay.
But as soon as I get a hint, I'm delving deeper if there's anything worthwhile.
So, surface level. Gaal, how are you feeling initially? We'll get into what you're actually thinking in your head in just a second, but how are you feeling initially, like your surface level emotion?
I think the strongest emotion would be stress/anger, and the next strongest emotion would be like sadness. Combine the two together, you're getting a really strong feeling of depression, right?
All right. And then, what are the actual thoughts that you're having as Klee tells you that you're fucked up in the head after, and that you need to go lay down? Or is it that straight to verbal vomit, like bypassing brain just to come out?
I think like if there was anything deeper, it would be like just massive amounts of regret. Like that would be the deepest emotion. That is under the surface. That's what's making all the anger and depression come up. Regret from not being there when Klee died, as well as sacrificing her sword. So those two together, pretty strong. And the fact that they're right there, yeah, everything is just verbal vomiting.
Okay, so you're only getting on your detect thoughts, you're only getting the base emotions, but you're hearing what he says in response.
But I would have a reasonable amount of concern because they did purchase potions from this guy to fix a problem that they both had right in front of us. So I am going to push deeper.
Okay. Gaal, make me a wisdom saving throw at disadvantage.
Shit.
So
it's a wisdom saving throw.
I can put this to...
Because that's my strongest attribute.
Yeah. Make me a wisdom saving throw at disadvantage. Okay. So he fails.
I rolled all night.
Yeah.
So
I gain insight.
Calamar. Not only do you gain insight, you gain almost this weird third vision. You delving deeper, you can see this sort of chaotic storm of the last scene that Gaal has of seeing Klee's body. You can see this sort of like intermittent with like this shady kind of hazy vision of this like dark hooded small bird-like figure as he takes a blade out of their back. You can see this like almost like a foggy memory that's been forgotten that is bubbling up to the surface, if you will. You can see the choices laid out as you see the previous Timothy Quaker standing up there offering him like, make a choice. And you would see the sword, the hand. And then you would see this like almost like a pulsating of red as the anger and rage and sadness is kind of like boiling up inside of Gaal in this very moment. just like a maelstrom of regret and fear, sadness, anger, rage. It's all swirling together in this moment as he's having. You see through his eyes. You would see a picture of like a snapshot of the campfire lit. For you guys, it's not lit. For him, it is. And you would see standing just off to the side of it is this image of Klee. Just off to the other side of it is this crouched down image of the Timothy Quaker merchant that you guys just scared away. You wouldn't necessarily see what's going on in real time, but you're seeing these snapshot images of them. And you can hear their voices. And then Fayte, what were you gonna say?
He's just gonna go back to bed.
Okay. So you just turn around and go sit back down to get
everything he's saying is just, is this normal? I don't know. I don't know what his kind does. This might be normal.
Interesting.
And he's just gonna sit back down and not worry about it for right now.
What aspects of the prime material realm are you looking to learn again? Is it solely having to do with the weave?
That's his main goal. Otherwise, it's anything that can benefit his clan.
Interesting. Okay. So, you go sit back down and close your eyes, and you're going to try to meditate while Gaal is doing his best Broadway performance of the Wicker Man.
Come down and see the Wicker Man. One day only. Featuring
Gaal, how
one
do
star.
you respond to Klee telling you that you're fucked up in the head and that you should probably go sit down and go take a nap?
Oh, I'm completely fucked in the fucking head right now, okay? I have been fucked in the head since I fucking lost you. I'm not gonna fucking lie right now. But I have been doing my fucking best to make it a good world that you would be fucking proud to live in. For no fucking reason. Listen, right now, if another worm came and fucking ate me right now, I'd be fucking happy. Because at least I might be able to see you again. So what if the guy fucking lives? I don't fucking care. I just want to fucking hold you again. That's it. I lost you. I lost Coram. And I have a fucking crossbow and a broken fucking piece of sword right now. And that's fucking it. I'm on the verge of just... this, apparently. So, you're not wrong. But I can't fucking sleep because my friends are fucking sleeping. And if I fucking sleep,
We're not sleeping.
Could you shut up?
In response, Klee in this interim goes, man, all that from one demon attack. This is what they do to you? You guys better be careful. Cilia, he says what he said to you.
Cilia is taken back by all of that because she doesn't know any of the context behind who he's talking about, names, anything. And just gonna look over to Calamar and do we have any more? We should have plenty of water, right? He needs water. He needs water and he needs to go to sleep.
Gaal, as I approach him.
Kinky.
I can feel what you're feeling, and you must know that these are not your thoughts, but they are onset by the chemical that you ingested. Enjoy the ride, but don't let it sour. Enjoy the time you have with your loved one. Do not spoil it. You may never get this chance ever again.
Gaal, in your mind, Timothy Quaker approaches you, all 3 foot of him, and he goes, "Owl, look, this is all clearly a side effect of the potion. But what you should do is try to relax. Whoever this person is, to you, is clearly of some deep regret. You feel borderline suicidal. Maybe you think of ending it right now. But you don't necessarily have to. The Rakshasa can't hurt you anymore. Enjoy your time with this person, because in all likelihood they're dead. And you may never get a chance to speak with them again. You know, unless you kill yourself. Then you can be with them forever." Make me a perception check, Gaal.
Perception?
Yeah. Yeah. Seems like a fine old man to you. How do you respond to him saying that?
Okay, listen. It would have been fucking fine until you fucking piece of shit who sold me the fucking potion, showed the fuck up and interrupted this nice fucking vision I was having of me and my gal. Would have been fucking great. But now you're fucking here, and you're ruining the fucking mood, and you get me to start questioning my... Wait. Did you tell... You know, it's not a bad fucking idea. I've thought about it a few fucking times, especially recently. I mean, listen, you don't even want me to get me fucking started. But I will tell you this fucking much. I'm gonna stab you first. And then if you disappear, hey, this dream gonna be fucking pleasant as shit. And I will ride the high all the way to the fucking top. And then let the mountain of despair crush me all the way to the fucking bottom. But I need you to get the fuck out of here, little guy.
Calamar, he says that to you.
Is he like looking down as he's talking? Like,
It looks like he's looking at your chest at this point.
Well, that is quite hurtful. I do not appreciate these jests you've made upon me. Please, get some rest.
I understand it now. He's
Do
just
you?
challenging you to a fight. Like I did with that orc.
Perhaps, but I am not in the fighting mood. I am big sleeps. I need my rest to do more work tomorrow.
Yes, I can understand that feeling. We'll just tell him that you will fight him tomorrow and we can be done with this.
I will fight you maybe tomorrow or the next day or after that, Gaal. But not now. Not now.
Cilia's going to offer Gaal water and try to coax him to go lay down.
Ah, yes, water.
Gaal, make me a charisma saving throw. I'm gonna get a fucking high roll out of you, one way or a goddamn... No, I'm kidding. Gaal. The gnomish merchant looks at you and goes, "I would be more than willing to fight you, but not at the time now. I have to go back and get all of my magical tools to fight you properly. You know, to make you look bad in front of your girlfriend here." And then at that point, you would see, or you would feel like this, like tugging on your shoulder, and you look over, and Klee has literally like a goblet. Now, to you, this would not seem weird. It would almost be like The Shining when he goes to the fucking bar and he's like, everything is exactly how it's supposed to be. She's like, doll, here, take a sip. You're parched, you've been yelling and walking back and forth the whole time. Just drink some water, calm down. You're getting all riled up for nothing. You're letting him get the better of you. He offers you a goblet of water. Would you take it? What are you doing, Gaal? You think out loud also, if you want. That way you can help us narrate the inner turmoil of
I
Gaal.
will see you tomorrow, little man, and we'll fucking rip your fucking ass apart. And afterwards, I'll let the brain man eat your fucking brain. I don't give two fucking shits, all right? At this point, you're a fucking piece of garbage, and I hope you
Brain
fucking
man.
die.
Who's
Yeah,
the
the
brain
fucking
man?
brain. The brain man, you know the guy. He's gonna eat your fucking brains out. You know the guy that you ran away from because you're such a fucking bitch.
Who
I
are
don't think you
talking
know
about?
that.
Calamar's actually saying what Anthony's saying. Brain
You
man?
mean-
Who's the brain man?
You mean Radagast?
Yeah, Radagast, Calamar, whatever that he wants to
I
fucking
never
tell him.
saw
fucking
him
say.
in whatever thing you think he is. Why would I have any reason to be afraid of him?
Oh, he said that you ran away like a fucking little baby bitch. So, you know, maybe you should fight him after me if I fucking die.
Stab
Maybe I
him for
wanna
being a
lose.
liar.
As
I'm gonna
he,
fucking stab you.
as Gaul is saying this, because I can hear him saying this. He's
Oh,
saying this.
he's
out loud.
doing everything.
Yeah.
Except it's now between you and Calamar.
Okay. Can I do a medicine check on him since I'm up close?
Yeah, sure, for sure. Gaul, how are you? Are you going to take a sip of the water as Klee does that? As you're sitting here talking to, fucking.
Yeah, I think at this point, like, full on, Gaul has turned his back towards the little fucking guy. Because he said he'll be back tomorrow.
Right.
Fucking come on back, bitch. Looks to Clee and goes, listen, I said some bad stuff, all right? I know. I'm not a fucking great guy. I haven't been a fucking great guy ever. I'm trying to do fucking better for you, okay? I don't know what you fucking want from me. I don't want the fucking water. I think the problem is I want you to be fucking happy.
I
And you
think I
want
know what we
fucking-
do.
You aren't fucking happy because you're not fucking here. So how the fuck? I'm running fucking circles in my fucking.
Celia's gonna give him a hug.
Yes.
She's putting pieces together, and she's gonna give him a hug.
So with the medicine check, also looking at Gaul, his pupils are fully dilated. You can see barely. You can see the glint of like starlight and shit, a sweat on his brow and whatnot. As he's doing this, you notice that his hands are like twitchy, like he has really bad nerve function right now. Whatever hallucinogenic properties were just given to him, he is working through some shit while on DMT to the max. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
he just took the 120x spice and he's not come down yet.
Yeah.
As he's like, yeah, he's tweaking right now. When he looks at you, he's not looking in your eyes. He's looking slightly down, like right around like here, and like he's got the jitteriest, like he looks like albinism. You know how they have like that back and forth. Like he looks fucked up as he's like, I'm not doing so good anymore. You know, and he's doing this whole thing as he's like talking to you, and you go to rush in to give him a hug.
Yep.
All right, and then Fayte.
I remember when I was out of my mind. The thing that really helped me was well, let's just say a punch to the gut.
I don't think right now is an appropriate time for that.
I do not feel that from his thoughts either.
Yeah.
He is going through a difficult time. He is not being charmed. It's his own demons.
So, Gaul, you
Hey,
are
baby.
there you're telling Klee that you don't want to wander. And in your mind, well, in this reality, whatever it's for,
I'll take a hug.
you're doing these like grand gesture. I haven't been this, and you're doing all this, and you smack the goblet out of her hand on accident. And there's this like brief moment where you look down at that, and you look over at her, and she's like, and then she rushes in to hug you. I assume you're gonna let it happen, right? Or no?
Yeah.
Okay, so you pull out your knife and you shank her. No, I'm kidding. No, so like, so she rushes in, and you can feel and hear sobbing and shuddering from her as she's burying her head in your chest. She's all you're hearing is this like, I'm sorry, I failed you. I'm sorry. How does Gaal respond?
Gaal is completely limp, arms at side, like no more gesturing. Yeah, he just falls back, drags Cilia with him into the fire. You know, and they all burn together. No, as like a I would liken it to like a child you just caught, and like you're confronting them, completely limp, completely lifeless, and then eventually like tears just start pouring as he's like, no, you didn't fail me. I fucking should have been there. And I failed you. And I'm fucking sorry. Because my entire goal since we met was just to make you fucking laugh. And I've never be able to fucking hear you laugh again. I don't know how to fucking deal with this. It's like, I don't want to look down the tunnel. I want to fucking see you again. I want to hold you. I know this isn't even fucking you. But I'm not ready to go to that spot yet. Because if I fucking do, there's no coming back. And I know that if I fucking do that, then people are gonna miss me. And I don't want no one to fucking miss me. Unless they're remembering me in a fucking book or something. And even then, I want it to be fucking told alongside a story with you. And right now, the only story that's known about you is you fucking died. No one's gonna remember you for the great fucking legacy you left behind. And I'm on the same fucking path. And I'm realizing I get paid to do shit fucking work that no one else wants to fucking do. Because no one else has the fucking guts to stand up here. And I'm sorry. I really fucking am. I didn't mean to fucking fail you.
Now, make me a charisma saving throw with advantage. Cilia, he says that all to you.
Okay. Since he's limp, like I wouldn't say like completely limp, but you know, like when you're weak and like a wet noodle, you know, still standing up, but you're like barely on your feet. She's going to like let go of him with one arm and like kind of maneuver to like put her arm around his back to see if she can try to like start ushering him to like lay down.
Okay. Calamar, what are you doing in this time?
I would have backed up to diffuse the situation as we just declared our duel for the next day or later. And then Cilia comes in and hugs. and I hear all that, and I just back up even further, and I sit for a moment, cast minor illusion of the person, like I kind of like go down. I do minor illusion of the person that I had saw, just a static image,
Right.
and then I continue backing up.
Make me a perception check.
Okay. Percepzione.
Nice. I like that die.
19.
Something about Gaal's silhouette that you're seeing as you're backing up.
Mm-hmm.
It seems darker than the shadows that are being cast in the nightlight.
Oh, like is there, he relit the fire or no?
No, the
Okay.
fire for you guys is still out.
Okay.
So all you're seeing is nightlight casting that sort of like shadow that like a bright moon and stars, like you know what I'm talking about, like a clear night.
But I can almost see like a shadow over him.
Well, it's like an aura that comes off of him that is a darker shadow that's just sort of emanating off of him. And you would even see it off of Fayte as well. And as you're like seeing all of this, you notice it starts the pat, pat, pat of rain.
Mm-hmm.
Clear sky, and you start feeling rain. Fayte. You're still trying to do your reverie thing?
Well, I mean, he's staring like at this big thing going on. So he's still sitting down like he was trying to. But he's staring at him with like, it's still a blank face, but he looks confused.
But
and
blankly
off-put.
confused.
Yeah, he looks like he has like kind of a eye down, like he looks confused because he thought this in his mind. Emotions are a weakness. They're just used to kill other people who have these emotions. And he sees this other guy who's a fighter and who he's seen, do some pretty good fights, who he saw as a strong person, showing all these emotions and being emotional, and now he's like, this guy's how would he say, like, this guy's weak. This guy's just full of weakness, and I was wrong.
Okay.
So besides that, nothing.
So you emanate all of that explanation off of you with the stoic, questioning, non-emotive face that you're giving out. Okay. As you're just sort of watching.
Should I just say I look at him odd?
I mean, I don't know it's interesting because you're not showing any emotion, right? But at the same time, you're giving me the exposition of why you would be feeling the way that you're feeling.
Should I not
saying how it feels?
Right. I understand that I'm understanding your character. I mean, if you're interacting with this, then that's one way. That's one thing. But if you're not interacting with it, then you're not interacting with it.
Okay, my bad. I just look at him oddly and
cool.
Keep trying to meditate. But yeah.
Awesome. Cilia, you get him dragged over. Gaal, are you fighting Klee as she's like leading you to sit down, or you can maintain?
I think a little bit of resistance, like maybe with like the lines of like I can't like listen. I would love to fucking just lay down with you and look at the fucking sky like we used, but the moon's not the fucking same. There was something flying earlier. I gotta protect these people. They're no you. But they're my people. I have been paid to protect them. I want to protect them. I can't fucking let them die. Not on my fucking watch. Again. You lay down. I'll keep a watch. And hopefully, I can see you when I go back to bed. I'd like that.
Because Gaal is saying this directly to Cilia, but in his mind it's Klee. She takes that in that he wants to protect us. She also quickly reminds him that we are here to all protect each other and to have each other's back. Accomplish the same goal together.
Go. It's a team effort. You know, I know you want to be up all the time. But look at you. You're barely standing on your feet. They can take it over. It'll be fine.
No, they was just on watch. Do I see the party in the vision?
No.
Okay, so someone's already kidnapped them.
No.
He did the John Travolta.
Yeah, he did the Pulp Fiction. Yeah. He's like, she goes, no, they're already out there scouting. It's your turn to take a nap.
It's the middle of the fucking night. They aren't fucking scouting for shit
And
except
that
for
fire's not actually lit. Here's the thing. You're fucked up and you need to go to bed. Look, if you really care for me and you really want to meet me on whatever other side there is, you got to take care of yourself. Because if you go dying, I don't know what you're going to see on the other side. If I'm a figment of your imagination, then if you don't have an imagination because you're 6 feet under, you know?
You.
Come on. Go to bed.
You're right. You fucking piece of shit. You're gonna fucking blackmail me like this? This is how you're gonna do me, Clee?
All I'm saying.
Even in my own fucked up fucking head, you're gonna do this? I always were a fucking slave driver. Fine. I'll fucking go to bed.
Good. And look, if you're still crazy when you wake up, I'll probably still be here. That's her fucking laugh. It's Fran Drescher from The Nanny.
I don't like this anymore. I want to be
Go ahead
gone.
and roll me a charisma saving throw with advantage. As
that fucking scummy.
Please.
Oh, that's
Fucking
good.
Jesus, finally.
All right.
It's a Bubba 10.
All right. So you lay down. You hear Fran Drescher as you fucking pass out. Cilia, you successfully lay him down. You
She
guys
says that out loud.
will not be a restful sleep for him, as he's immediately just like Cassie, just tossing and turning, butt up in the air, scooting and all that stuff. It's not a very
Yeah, give it to me,
Also,
Anna, baby.
isn't Gaal like a pretty large, like, person?
it's a normal sized human, but a bird.
I just didn't.
I believe characteristics wise, he's 6 foot.
That's a
Honestly,
big
for me, in
5'11".
real life,
5'11".
Oh, okay.
That's a slightly less big boy.
Yeah. He was like 3 or 4 inches away from
Like
being
a
6 feet
standard
tall.
emu height.
Got it.
So,
Okay.
Who wants to finish out his rest or his watch, which might cost somebody a full long rest?
I don't mind. Well, I don't mind doing it. I don't mind doing it. I'm not gonna really go to sleep after all of that. That was something else. But I don't think I'll be losing out on much. So I don't mind. I don't mind doing it.
I have a duel maybe tomorrow. I must rest.
That's totally fine. Just go rest.
All right.
Will you just snug up next to him so he doesn't run out the tent? Calamar?
Yes. The person he wants to kill, I will sleep next to him.
Never mind. You're right. That's a bad
I will
idea.
get close to him and cuddle him with my face fingers.
Just don't. Never mind. Just leave him be.
No. It's okay. It's warm in here. Look how nice.
He looks
Sleep,
so
we'll sleep butt to butt.
delicious.
Alright, Cilia will get
Sweet
back up.
dreams. Oh, so sweet.
I'm getting a close up on Kyle's stain on his shirt.
You look in the tent and there's like these silver fucking eyes that like I will protect him. Slowly close the curtain.
Don't worry.
He'll
Oh
be
my
fine in
God.
the morning. I'll take out all the bad spots. Oh, okay, bye.
I will fix his brain. Just a little bird beak
We have
inside
the
of a
tentacles.
squid thing.
We
Instant
can rebuild
lobotomy.
him.
Oh my god.
Alright.
I'll go back up on the rock for a good vantage point.
Okay. Roll me a perception check.
Oh boy. Bing bong bong bong.
Jesus Christ. Fucking rogues. Oh.
Roll an 8, so that's a 21.
So everybody kind of gets kind of hunkered back down, and you're like out there. The little pitter patter of like very, very beginning rain starts to come down. And you fucking swear to God, you see a silhouette fly across the fucking moon. It's this like dark, shadowy, kind of straight, and you just see it as it flies across the moon.
Look at my little familiar again.
Oh, the dragon?
Yeah, my dragon. You see that shit?
You're making it say yes.
Glad I'm not going crazy.
Kind of,
Somebody else.
it kind of goes a little breath.
Yeah. But
Kind of hunkers down.
yeah.
All right, so the rest of your shit happens, and it's fine. The rest of your rest, and now it's time for third seas. So I assume
Third seas, fourth seas.
So I think
Third seas,
that's
fourth
when
seas.
Fayte is coming out.
Mm-hmm.
Switchies with him.
Fayte, you are finally able to sit down after Gaal stops having an existential crisis in front of you guys, and it is now your turn. But before then, during your reverie, you don't dream. Reverie is usually a reflection of past experiences of yourself and various other of your elven lineage. When you guys have your reverie, that is the time at which you take reflection of your time, introspection of things that you guys have achieved, accomplished. This is where you do your learning. This is primarily, it's not just you close your eyes and wake up half sleep. This is a very important time for elves. This is why they're seen as very far-reaching memories. It's because within your mind is the lineage that you spring from. So, you are reflecting on your experiences, and for whatever reason, you keep getting pulled to. You keep getting pulled to Gaal, but then your mind does this abstraction tumbling of Gaal, blah, him freaking out, blah, the potion that he takes, boom, the same potion you take, boom, why did you take that potion, boom, Rakshasa man, which you learned was a Rakshasa, but at the time he was just this demon man with backwards hands that cast spells that he fucking trapped Gaal in a force cage and attempted to, hold person somebody else and was trying to do these spells. And you remember the moment. And as you're remembering this moment, you are sucked back into this one point at the fight. You're hugging him. And he's like, no, thank you. I don't want to. And he slashes at you. And you're not wearing armor. You're wearing this synthetic film or thing. So it slashes into you, and he rips a chunk out, like with each of his individual claws. And he's like, well, you're dead now. As he goes to hit you again. And at the time, you're not thinking about it. And so he hits
Didn't
you.
I? Sorry, keep going.
No, go ahead.
Did you rewatch it by any chance?
I did at the time when we were trying to figure out who
Did
else
I
got hit.
kill him?
Did you kill him?
Yeah. 'Cause I think when I was grabbing him and it wasn't working, I thought I killed him. Okay, just making sure. Then I'll make it back into this.
Yeah, you did strike the killing blow. And so you find yourself back at that exact moment. The searing pain as he pulls back and he's like, well, you're dead now. And the next 3 attacks that as you had him, you were stopping him from grabbing you. And then something different happens. As instead of his last attack, you see he moves his arms in and he breaks free of your grasp. And inherently you know that's not what happened. But I need you to make me an intelligence saving throw. As he slips your grasp, breaks free, backs
Where would
up.
saving throws be?
So if you look at your attributes, I believe
I got that open.
Intelligence, the bottom right, little tiny, whatchamacallit, is a -2. I guess you have to.
It'd be saving, right?
Yeah, saving throw.
For saving throws.
Yeah, so you see, if you go to like attributes, and then on the left-hand side of attributes, you have all your modifiers and shit.
Yeah.
The little tiny box on the little tiny box.
Little box on the right.
Right. That doesn't roll it. I guess.
Oh, I see it. Saving throw.
Oh, okay. So if you click on the word intelligence, you can do ability check or saving throw. Is a box that comes up.
That's cool. That makes sense.
Dope.
All right, normal throw.
And there's check marks on where you're proficient.
Right. So he like you're for an instant you're like, this isn't what happened. I killed him right here. At this point, I killed him. But instead he goes, ooh, slipped you, and he like, woo, and he like dances around you. And you immediately feel his breath in a turn, basically, on your ear as he goes, why don't we both go out? Let's go to hell. Shall we? How do you respond?
This is perplexing, as he continues trying to kill him.
Right. So you guys are doing this battle. And for whatever reason, during this dance of you attacking him and him striking at you, you guys never seem to actually hit each other as you're in this sort of like locked in this basically hand to hand, not hand to hand, but mano a mano combat, if you will, this one on one. As you look around, you notice that everything else, the entire scene around you, is completely frozen. All of your allies are completely frozen in the last thing that they were gonna do. Cilia with her fucking shot. You see Calamar getting ready to cast a spell. Wimsy's pissing. Gaal is in a steel box. Right? But everybody's frozen in time. And he responds to you as, well, you know, I'm in you now. You can't get rid of me no matter what you do.
He kind of so during this, well, he says that they're still fighting, right?
Yeah. Intermittently throughout all of this.
He does like a little half smirk or smile, like kind of his lip tugs up, and he says, "You know, you're not the only one in there." As his echo kind of appears behind him and joins the fight of not hitting each other.
Right. Oh, is that so? And you guys continue as so it's this whole fighting, like basically montage of you and your echo attacking him, and he's just ching 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 as he is supernaturally fast. And he's like, "Oh, this is very good. You are quite good with your word or with your arm.
You're stronger than I remember you being. Didn't I chop your head off 300 moves ago?"
300? 3,000? Last move? Who's to say? You see, that's the thing about curses. You can be as strong as you want. Ching, 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 ching. All the strength in the world won't stop you from me. Won't stop me from you either. We're one now. I can live through you. He goes for a strike at your chest, and you ching, block it away.
Yeah, when he goes for the strike in my chest, he'd go for his head, knowing that his brother would block it from his chest. You know, they both still miss, but
Right, yeah.
that's how in tune him and his brother are, or his echo. He says, "Well, if you're a part of me, then what do you add to the table?"
Add? I'm sorry, you're not that smart, are you? I merely subtract.
Then what good are you?
And you would hear this laugh echoing throughout this entirety of this area. Good! Me, a devil! Good!
A devil. Are you a devil?
Yes, I want you to make me a strength saving throw. Just at this point in the fight, you ask him if he's a devil, and he says yes. And at that moment, he grabs you like
Well,
what
I
is
figured
it?
only had 4.
+5 +4. It added 9. I see a D20 +5 +4. You rolled a 9 +6.
Oh.
So you rolled a 6, and then it +5 +4.
Oh, okay. Weird. On my screen, I rolled a 9, and it was 9 plus 9.
No.
That's, I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah, weird. But as he grabs you, like kind of like Chosen One when he's grabbing the fucking triangles, right?
Oh, okay.
And he grabs you and he goes to throw you towards that portal. And he's like, "Am I a devil? Look, for yourself. That's where I came from, is it not?
Would I be able to teleport back to him? Or
No.
it's just kind of like, okay.
You go
I try
through
to use
the
a
air.
skill and it doesn't work.
Yeah, you go through the air, you land and you kind of get up, and behind you is the portal that was there. And he's like, not that far away, right? You guys are like maybe 15 feet away from this thing. As he goes, look, feast your eyes on my home. Looking at you, see you would if you did, huh? At this point, he's too far away to attack you, but he's like approaching you to attack.
Then, yeah, he would. He would kind of put his sword on his shoulder and start looking around. Just kind of.
And you get a glimpse out of the portal, and you would see the hell that you guys saw before. Everything in this area is exactly as it was.
It's not what I thought it would be.
Well, it's far worse.
It's so crowded. For hell, it seems so full of movement and life.
There is a lot of life that comes to hell. So many of your kind, too. Would you like to meet them?
Yes.
Okay.
There's never been much of my kind. But the fact that
contrary.
we died and come here.
There's been many of your kind. You know, the basis of greed is evil. And your guild? All they care about is greed. That's the main driving force. You're no different than I. If you wish to meet the rest of them and learn from your greatest warriors that you've never heard of, please, throw yourself on your sword. I can take you there myself.
Does this work for you? Has that lion ever gotten Astrolf to kill himself?
Plenty of times.
Well, I'm sorry, demon or devil, whatever you are. But playing on my emotions is not a wise thing to come up with a winning strategy.
Make me an intelligence saving throw. As you begin to re-engage with him, and he is engaging with you guys. Right. He goes.
That's a good way to get me on.
Yeah, right. He goes. Oh, my lad. It's not your emotions, it's pragmatism. Wouldn't you want to learn from those who taught those who taught those who taught you? Countless eons of knowledge and experience brought to my doorstep.
It's not my right to learn.
Are you sure? Are you not proud of the astral martial arts that you've been trained in as a boy? Why, when you were fighting the orc, you seemed rather happy and proud of yourself. You showed quite emotions as he's going to attack, including arrogance.
I was happy and proud because those were moves that I learned.
Yes.
I fought for. They were never given to me.
You earned them. You learned them. Don't say it's not your place to learn, and he's going to attack you again. So you guys can... Oh, yeah, go ahead.
So as the fight goes on, he keeps trying, like, more offhandish styles to try to win. So at one point, he even, like, lets himself be hit in an attempt to also get him.
Gotcha.
So, like, he's trying, like, more and more, like, kind of more desperate moves as it goes on.
Right.
So he's also trying things like that. So what did you say? What was the last thing you said? Sorry.
Oh, it's not. It's pragmatism. You said it's not my place to learn, And he said, that's all you've done is learn.
I meant it's not my place to be given.
You would be earning all of your keep, don't get me wrong. Nothing but suffering in the hells. And what better way to learn than to suffer? What's your weapon damage? 2d6?
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll me 2d6, and then you're also going to take 2d6.
Do you want me to just roll the weapon or just roll 2d6?
Just roll the weapon damage. That's the damage that you do. And then I'm going to roll damage that he does.
It's making you do attack roll first.
Is it?
Yeah, it's weird. And then it auto does damage. Fuck.
No, I clicked on damage. So -5. So you take 12 points of slashing damage.
Oh. This makes me do the math myself.
As you get a hit in on him, you slice him through the throat, and he fucking gets at your rib cage and tears a chunk out of your rib cage. And he's like, "Isn't this fun? We can do this forever. You might even you've already learned to adapt." Go ahead and make me another intelligence saving throw. What are you saying?
I can. I don't know enough of your kind, Devil, to really make an informed decision about any of this. But I do know your tone. You speak as well. You are 100 times stronger than I remember you being. You talk like a weak man, always vying for control with your words, confusion and doubt, and enticing with promises made. While I do trust in your strength, your words make me think you're dishonest and enticing to a bad end.
Well, isn't that interesting? Me, weaker than you, wanting to talk, be diplomatic. It would seem that you, in your haste to be an emotionless warrior, have forgotten that emotions are the strongest tie that binds.
Emotions are the best and greatest, not the best, emotions are the brightest and greatest of weaknesses a warrior can have.
They're also, as he goes to attack, the strongest tools to learn from others.
The best thing to ever learn, I fought a warrior like you once. I thought, man, he's good. And then I thought, he's better than me. But I knew something that he didn't know I knew. And that's where his daughter was.
Ooh. Wow. So did you leverage her and use his emotions against him? His sadness and fear? You are quite the devil. Again, the laugh just echoes out.
I don't find joy in what I did or didn't do. The point is that great warrior who should have lived to this day instead of me died. All because of emotion.
Oh, you poor young fool. It's not emotion, it's pragmatism. As I said, you chose to use a weapon at your disposal. Is that...
Do you remember how this happened before? That woman we killed in front of you. That's what caused you to flee. And in your flight is when we finally got you. Maybe if you didn't run at that time, that would have ended differently.
Make me a history check.
I hate checks.
As he stops and he goes, my wife. You.
I just said the woman.
Yeah, but there was only
Oh, did I
one
say
woman.
wife? Okay.
No, there was only one. Like the snake, the giant 6-armed snake lady was the only lady.
Yeah, but did
Unless
I say wife?
You said woman.
Okay, making sure.
He called her his wife several times. If that's who you're referring to, are you referring to that lady?
I didn't know if it was his wife, but I would just refer to her as a lady since I don't remember.
Yeah. Like I said, he called her his wife several times before she showed up, and then they called each other honey, like the entire time that they were talking to each other.
Okay, I remember that now.
But is that who you're referring to?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So as that happens, he goes, my wife's a devil. She was being reborn. I wasn't fleeing. You destroyed my circle. But nonetheless, please. Aren't you feeling sleepy already? The curse has already taken hold of your heart. I can feel it. So can you. Sleeping well these days? As you guys are fighting.
Do you mean? Sorry. Do you mean resting? Because he doesn't sleep.
He says sleeping.
Okay. I don't think I've ever slept. But if you're asking if I feel tired, do I feel tired?
Of course. You have had
okay,
basically
so
you've had shitty rest for days.
Okay. As sweat's pouring down his face, if you're asking if I feel tired, I think I got just enough left in me to kill a devil that doesn't know how to shut up.
I would certainly hope so. Because your arrogance could rival Asmodeus himself. But it's the confidence. Again,
so,
all
like,
of
as
this is
he's
happening as you guys are trading blows for blows.
Yeah, and as he's saying this, he's also trying things like trying to get you in like a weapon lock as his echo like hits around his own body to try to get at his.
Oh yeah. And for whatever reason, every single time, it's as if every strike that you try to like sucker punch or try to like do a feint with your echo and whatnot, it always seems as if he's got a hand right there. And every time he goes to make a claw attack for your face, it always seems as if either your sword or your echo sword is right where it needs to be, even in circumstances where it would seem implausible.
He starts talking less now as he's trying to like not, because he's trying to focus on breathing. So he's gonna try. He's going to jump back, swap places with his echo, and then pull out 2 commas from his right left hand.
Mm-hmm.
And as the echo's fighting him in the face, he's gonna try to swing the chains around with the comma around his echo.
Okay.
So it's pretty much unleashing Incarnate to have him attack while I attack. So like, you know, my big attack.
Oh yeah. And as you're doing that, he's just like he's sitting there.
He's hacking.
He's on expert mode. You know what I mean?
That's what it looks like. He's just a hacker.
Oh, gotcha. As the both of you guys are doing, he's like, I don't know when you're going to die of exhaustion, but I can assure you that as long as I'm living rent-free inside your head, I will never tire until you kill yourself.
He's gonna stop. The echo's gonna stop.
And the devil stops.
He starts walking in a semicircle around the devil to see what he does.
Around him?
Yeah. So like, if he's in the center, like he's gonna start kind of revolving around him.
As you do that, he's just turning around you. He's like, did I stump you already? You know, your father's 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 father, he was much harder to kill.
He doesn't respond. He keeps circling him, and the only thing he does is move. He's gonna pull out his sword.
Okay.
And then keep walking around.
Well, it would seem as though you are relatively close.
He's gonna stop.
Do you think that potion the old man gave you had enough juice to rid you of me?
Rid you of me.
Yes. I'm inside of you.
You cursed me.
Yes.
Your curse took away my rest, or took away my ability to gain anything from my rest.
If the only thing you use rest for is to gain abilities, then yes.
I was given a potion.
Correct.
The potion was supposed to get me cured.
True.
You're dead.
Am I?
Are you the cure?
Tell me, did my body stay? Or did it go?
It went.
You can make me a religion or a history check.
I think it went. Let's see. I think they're bullshitty. Yeah, they're bullshitty. Whatever. Yeah.
Well, either I've possessed you, or perhaps the potion is working, or perhaps the man that gave you the potion was in fact me, and he just injected more of his serum into you. They say it's good for your teeth.
He's gonna slam his sword into the ground so that it'll stay.
Alright.
And he's gonna...
It's very impressive
approach.
considering it's a stone floor. And
Oh,
you're just jamming it into
well,
granite. But sure.
Can
yeah,
I
yeah,
do
no,
it?
no. Yeah, why not?
And he's gonna walk towards him.
Okay. He looks ready, but he goes, yes.
He's gonna hug him. What he just saw her do to the other fighter. Oh, God.
You take 12 points of slashing damage as you're just wide open. He just digs into your chest, and he's
so
like,
funny.
and you would see him go, "You think I am the bird?" No.
Sorry, how much damage you do?
12 points of damage. Slashing damage. As he literally just like, but his claws like ready. He goes, I'm sorry, the only person that makes contact with me that I consent to is my wife.
Well, fighting you's not working, so I thought I'd try something that seemed to have worked for somebody else.
I mean, kudos for the thought, but also, let me ask you this. Do you think that the Birdman took the same serum as you? It didn't seem so to me, personally. I don't think that it was the same concoction.
One sec, I wrote down the one I took.
Yours was the creamy white serum that he produced and had you drink, and Gaal's was the one that was made partly out of his spit, partly out of rust, and then
No, but he said a verbiage like easy but hard or hard but easy, something like that.
Yeah, yours was the easy way or yours was the hard way that was easy.
Hard way that was easy.
Easy way that was hard. Yours was the easy way that was hard. That's right.
Yes, we had different cures. The cures were picked by us.
Very interesting.
Easy way that's hard. He scrunches up his face.
There's an emotion. Frustration. You can do it. Good. Look at you. You're becoming more like a primer. Wouldn't they be proud? You're learning. Now, you could just succumb to the cures.
He turns to look at his echo. Turns to look back.
Have you thought or considered that none of this is real?
I know none of it's real. Doesn't make it any less important.
Well, go ahead and make me a history check again. At
Damn it.
advantage this time, please.
That's not gonna help us.
Fuck.
I don't even know what to say.
Never mind. As he goes,
You win the fight.
so you're going to let the curse continue? Okay.
No, I'm trying to do something
When I
that's
get your soul
easy, that's
coin,
hard.
I think the first thing I'm going to do is work my bidet with it.
I wish I'd
Because
more
you've been a
smart.
little shit and I'm ready to clean you out. But, how about this? Let me give you a little bit of a lesson of something that you may know or you might not already know. There's the person who delivers the curse, and then there's the person who gets cursed, correct? So, if you're working this out in your own mind, but you're talking to an imaginary demon that you already killed once before, then the cure is either going to rid you of the person's curse, or it is going to make you able to fight off the curse yourself, you see? You didn't have to give anything up for that potion, right? Except for some coin.
That potion.
Correct?
You mean this potion? As he quickly throws the holy water on him.
Oh, the holy flask?
Ah!
Okay. Yep. It just splashes on him. Is like, ah! I mean, you would have had better results if you would have drank it in real life. So, you didn't give up anything significant. So
I
you...
told you won the fight. Do you know how much that cost me?
Your pride? Your emotions? Look, here's the thing. You're never going to get anywhere until you can empathize with people. But I'm not teaching you a lesson. I'm just giving you some worldly advice. Something that you already know. Because I am you right now.
Which part of me are you?
I'm the cursed part.
So what I'm trying to get rid of.
Clearly, I'm the suppressed emotion.
The cursed part.
Clearly, I'm the suppressed emotions that
so
want to
funny.
bubble out of you at every chance. Let them
Suppressed
fly.
emotions.
Why
I'm
not?
2,000 years old. I've lived past all my emotions.
No one has
Besides,
lived
apparently,
past
frustration.
emotions. Nobody in the history of ever, even Primus, the most neutral god, he has to have emotions at some point, otherwise, why would it all be worth it?
Why would it all be worth it is the #1 killer of my kind.
Actually, currently, the #1 killer is demons and devils. But I can show you. Go ahead and make me an intelligence saving throw.
Can we just not do any more of these? Intelligence.
Well, you've got this serum coursing through your veins, but it would seem as though the curse is going to keep hold. I'll be seeing you in your dreams.
What else can you teach me?
I'm not here to teach you a thing. I'm here to torture you while you sleep, so that way the world can torture you while you wake, and then eventually your tortured soul will end up right here, and he pulls his breast pocket, right where I want you. I'm evil after all. And then you wake up to Cilia waking you up back at the camp. A little bit of a sweat across your brow. I just hope that you didn't awaken something inside of you, is what you hear. And with that, we're going to end the session tonight.
Ominous.
Shit.
Bullshit.
Turn it.
Fuck.